Recording.
All right.
Everybody consent.
The story begins as you all enter the town of Gord. Every year, Gord puts on a festival called the Pumpkining, where under the lights of the full moon, all the village pumpkins are magically transformed to become as big as boulders and small houses. Recently, a huge meteorite landed in one of Gord's pumpkin fields, killing several farmers. The mayor has requested adventurers to investigate the meteor to determine whether or not it's going to affect the upcoming pumpkining. At this time, I would like you to introduce yourselves, starting with this fine gentleman with the glasses.
That's you, Sam.
Chad Wolf. I have successfully built a wall where I'm from, and I've noticed that there's real immigration problems here, and I've come to aid.
You can't let any meteors through.
One is too many, and I'm sure that the mayor would agree with you.
Build a wall around Gord so that the meteors don't get through.
What do you do when you're not building walls to keep out rascals? Are you?
I play the lute from time
you're
to
a
time.
lute. Yes, lute player.
I've dabbled in bagpipes, but people don't seem to like it when I do that.
Yeah, that's common. Most people don't. That's actually, they used them on the battlefield to deter people from being anywhere near it.
So I've heard. I'm also friendly to animals. I really enjoy a good animal friend.
Wonderful. Do you have a familiar, or are you flying boy without dog?
I'm boy without dog for now.
All right.
I'm open to dog.
All right. Okay. Next we have a Warforged. Let's see. Whose name is Ruskin?
Ruskin.
Ruskin.
My name is Ruskin. I guarded temple for a long time in forest until temple broke down. Now temple no more. Ruskin go off and do whatever he wants, really.
As eloquent as Ruskin has ever been with his wordplay.
Kyle, you and Matt's character are really gonna get along.
And Ruskin is a cleric?
Paladin.
Paladin.
Yeah.
Pow.
Oath of the Ancients. Infused with forest magic from the temple he guarded.
Cool. But that temple is no more.
No more. It got abandoned, and he never left his post. And then eventually it crumbled due to nature, and he felt no longer obligated to watch it. So now he's just roaming free.
Fair enough. Well, welcome to Gord. And next we have what is this, a tiefling? Someone
It's a furbolg.
It looks like a Dane.
Hey, it's Grono. You may call Grono. Yes, I come from deep forest and bathe in fire. They say stomp out evil, here to find more to stomp out with fire.
Oh great. This is
Yep, you Ruskin, best friends.
Yes. I
Dude,
study you
just
very
become
well.
my best friend.
Matt, can you put your character name in Zoom for me, just so for my brains?
Yes. I like that Chad Wolf is a he/him human bard, just to be real specific that somebody named Chad Wolf
You know
could
what?
be anything but vehemently masculine.
You know what though? I appreciate that Chad Wolf is woke enough to In fact, you want to just change it to Chad Woke?
Chad Woke Wolf.
That's not for inclusivity. That's to make very clear that I am a man.
Yeah.
Of course. Okay. And then Grano and Raskin, they're on their way into Gord, and they're coming from different paths. And there's a tree. It's a big tree, and they're like looking around themselves, and they just boom right into each other. And a friendship, a fiery, rusty friendship is born. And another character.
You know, Burn, this worked great.
Another character emerges.
Yes, hello. My name is Hungarian Deep Night, and I seek the dark secrets of this land.
Shortly after saying that to two people that had just bumped into each other, and another He-Man Wolfman, what was his name? Hungarian, right? Hungarian. Garen, who is hung, his tummy grumbles a little bit. He's kind of hungry.
I hunger for the deep, dark secrets of this world. He's real dark. I don't know if you get this, but he's got it's real dark hair and just like strappy leather stuff, and he's just like brooding as hell. Okay, I want everyone to be aware just how deep and dark and brooding this boy is.
And so
Raskin looks at him, looks up at the sun, make sure he's not sparkling.
is that Twilight Rules?
I am not a fan
I'm not
of
so
this
sure about
sun.
All of the adventurers make their way into Gord with each other, seemingly to the call of the mayor, who has requested aid in investigating this meteorite. They make their way into, make sure I have the right map here. I don't want to reveal the wrong thing, like a ding dong. Okay, there we go. They make their way into Gord. As they make their way into Gord Square, there is a cobblestone around that serves as the town center with a beautiful, large fountain in the middle with a sculpture of a pumpkin at its center. There is water that trickles off the leaves, the large leaves of the pumpkin back into the water, and it looks clean. It's not foamy. It's a very nice, well-kept fountain. You also see the hobbled warlock, which is the pub of the town. You see the manor of the mayor, a stately Victorian manor with large windows and orange curtains to be on theme. There's a church, and it is heavy wooden doors on front, intricately carved with symbols of pale ore, a large sun, and a pastoral scene of pumpkins and people. And finally, there is the pumpkin pie kitchens, where a majority of the food for the town is procured. Where would the adventurers like to head off to?
We must find. Oh no, I can't say anything. I am an impartial. I'm an impartial observer. God damn it!
As you are observing the town and looking through the square, you see different townsfolk preparing for the festivities coming up. There's a lot of white and orange kind of color scheme for the festival. And
Ooh, I got something for that.
you see stalls and tables being set up, and like that, but less polka dots. No polka dots. In fact, I'm retconning. There's no polka dots.
This is your game, buddy. You go for it.
Stalls at table and people, hustle and bustling, kind of prepping their little things. You see little wood carvings of pumpkins and tchotchkes and other fun festive things, little poppers and little games, ball and cup nonsense, and yeah. So out of the locations that have been mentioned, where do you guys want to head?
I'm hesitant to speak up because I too have actually played through this.
Yeah. Yep. Anybody who's played it before might know the direction to go, in which case it'll keep us on rails. So we will end at 10:30 when I
Yeah, so Matt's played through this once before. Sam has not, but he's heard me talk about it a little bit, and Kyle has no idea what's going on.
And also, let me be clear, no one has played Tyler's Pumpkining.
That's true. Nobody's played Tyler's Pumpkining, TM.
I think
This was
yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Well, this is very nice. You guys are both very nice to each other.
I refuse to speak.
Hate it.
If this was a regular not one-shot game, Raskin would be trying to go over to the ball and cup, whatever that ball and cup game you described. What the fuck?
This is our DM, man. What do you mean, what the fuck?
I have arrived.
Okay, final form, got it.
Okay, Raskin walks up to the stall with small little tchotchkes. You see like a little pumpkin, and it's got a little base underneath it, and it's got these little arms and legs that are attached with strings. And if you push up a lever, all the arms and legs just kind of go flat. And if you let go, they get all tight again. And then there's a little stick with a hole in it, and it's got a string, and it's connected to a ball, but the ball is just painted to look like a pumpkin. So there's just other little toys and knickknacks like that. One of the townsfolk sees you eyeing the ball and string and says, "Oh, don't be shy, come here."
What is this?
Oh, this is a game. Yes, it's a game. And the vendor easily does throws the ball up into the air and catches it with the little cup. It says it's very fun, very many moons you can pass playing this game.
This paltry game sickens me.
Raskin starts trying to do it. I'm like, what's the point of game?
No, you don't get to. You get a trial for a few moments, and then we don't want the mystery of how to play the game. So, and he kind of takes it back from me. He says that'll be 1 gold piece, but it is probably the best gold piece you've ever spent in your life.
1 gold piece and I get game forever?
You can have a lifelong enjoyment with this game, sir.
I'm going to be around a while, and I give him a gold.
Okay. He hands you the ball and cup, and he says, "Very, very fine purchase. Good choice. Well, enjoy the festival. I'm going to now turn my back towards you and dig through my things."
I must find the dark secrets of this toy.
That'll be 1 gold piece.
Raskin is now just doing this around town.
Okay, so I think while all this is happening, Raskin has just wandered off to play with his toy. Person I just met. I see the bustle in the courtyard, and I want to try to grab a local to ask them what's something I should see during this great festival.
Yes, so you're kind of looking around at the different tables and stalls getting set up, and you see a halfling that is kind of putting stuff up on a table. He's on his tippy toes. It's a very cute little moment for this halfling. And he sees you and he says, "Oh, hello there. How are you?"
I'm fine. I'm like eye level with him now because he's on this table.
Yeah. He's on the table. He's kind of like positioning things. He decided that it was just easier to kind of pop up there, and he says, "You're not from around these parts. You here for the festival?"
I am. I'm Chad Wolf, and I'm
Hi, Chad Wolf. That's a great name. Oh, I see you have a lute upon your back.
I do.
Oh, you must be a bard.
I might be. And who
Oh.
are you?
Oh, my name is Tinkly Winks.
Tinkly Winks. Is that a traditional name around here?
Ah, you said Tinkly Winks. I'm just kidding. My name is John. It's very simple. I'm known around here as being a bit of a prankster. I'm just kidding. That's also not true. My name's John. I'm just a vendor here.
John, it's going to take me a while to get used to the sense of humor here.
Well, we all have our own way of being in Gord here, but for me, this is my thing. And he hands you he throws you a little pumpkin, just like a small, like a little golf ball, or I guess tennis ball. That's more accurate. Size pumpkin. He says, "On the house, drink up."
I thank him and I drink it.
Okay, how do you go about drinking this
You
small
drink
pumpkin?
a solid pumpkin?
He suggested that I drink up. I will ask John how I'm supposed to drink this physical pumpkin.
I was just kidding. That's right. You're quite gullible. You went for the tiddlywinks thing. I forgot. Don't drink that. You can't drink that.
What should I do? Should you suggest I eat it? Is this an eating pumpkin?
Yes. You can eat it.
I eat the pumpkin.
Give me a Constitution saving throw.
Saving throw.
Yeah, he gotta save himself.
Oh boy. Come break those teethies.
Wait. They have eating pumpkins here?
Pumpkins for eating.
Are
need to.
you talking to the same vendor? You're
Yeah,
talking to
as soon
John?
as I see Chad chowing down on a pumpkin, I'm there.
Okay, do I typed slash roll. I was in the next
Yeah, slash roll.
I think.
You can also click on it on the D&D Beyond page.
12.
Uh, 12. You take a bite out of the pumpkin. You kind of bite it like it's an apple. It's not an apple. It's a fucking pumpkin. So it doesn't hurt. Your tum-tum is fine, but it just didn't taste super good. And John says, "Oh, I can't. I should have believed you'd eat that, but oh well."
John, I'm a guest in your land, and I don't know your customs.
That's fair. That was very, very respectful of you. I appreciate you being so open to people's cultures. Anyways, yeah. So you guys are you guys all together? I see you're kind of all grouped up around Chad Wolf here.
We have been sent to discover the dark secrets of this town.
John leans in. He says, "Oh, hey, can you come a little bit closer?"
I do not trust you, gnome.
Excuse me, I'm a halfling, sir.
All the same.
That's quite disrespectful. But regardless, if you're here to deal with and he kind of looks over his shoulders and he says, the recent unpleasantness.
Aye, that is true. I'm turning into a pirate. I'm sorry. That was very piratey. I didn't mean to say aye.
Yarr!
Yarr, we're all pirates now.
John says, that's all right. Every once in a while, the pirate gets, there's a little pirate in each of us, I always say.
You must let the pirate loose.
Yeah. Anyways, wow, you're quirky. The mayor might be the point of contact for dealing with the issues that we've had in the pumpkin fields. That resulted in several, and he does the finger across the neck motion.
Hungarian's eyes light up and says, "Death."
Shh! Shut the fuck up!
I mean death.
No, that's no better. That was the same volume. Merriman's, yes, wonderful. Yes, but yes, talk to the mayor. If you're here to investigate the deaths in the pumpkin field
Death.
via the meteor, just go speak with him. But don't you're gonna ruin all the festivities. Here, drink a pumpkin.
One person has fallen for that trick. I will not.
Oh yes, you must be the smart one.
I'm dark and brooding.
Okay.
And smart. Yes, very smart.
Wonderful, sunshine. Well, is there anything else that I can do for you here?
Tinkly wink, which way to the mayor?
oh, you're fun. You're fun. It's actually that very nice looking manor over eastward from the fountain where we are all currently kind of hanging out.
So I'm going to gesture to Raskin and lean in and let him know that he seems to have a better rapport with these people, and that we should talk to the mayor, but I'm happy to let him take the lead. I don't understand their customs.
I think you're doing great with their
These foreigners.
Raskin just sees you point to the manor and just looks back at the little ball and cup game he's doing and just starts walking in that direction.
That's exactly what I mean. You understand these people.
Am I blending in?
John whips out from his back pocket. He has a cup and ball game too. He's like, "Oh, you like the cup and ball?" And he does it. He just wham, bam, bam every time. It's just getting it in. Yeah, we're all pretty good at this. We've been doing it for every festival. That same vendor over there, he's always selling them, and he always tries to get us to buy more than one. But you only really need one cup ball.
Dark.
I start trying to catch his ball with my cup.
Nope. And he puts it back in his pocket.
Is not a game about collecting balls?
Nope, no, just one ball per person. I mean, you could go buy another one from the vendor. I'm sure he'd appreciate it.
Not enough gold.
Fair enough.
Where is this mayor?
He's in the manor to the east. I already said.
I start walking towards the manor.
Okay. Bye.
Yeah, I think I follow Raskin in.
You all make your way up to the manor, and you knock on the door, and Mayor Dent greets you. He is a tall, gangly, with an ill-fitting formal black suit and a tall, bright orange top hat on his head. He has a little white flower in the top hat. It's not real. It's not a real flower.
Does it have the top hat or the flower?
The flower itself is not real. The hat is there. It is physically there. But the flower is like a kind of like a paper flower. But it's supposed to look real. They just don't have plastic flowers.
Right.
And it just doesn't look real.
It's like a little silk flower, like a little silk flower.
Yeah, it's the look he's going for.
Yeah.
And he says, hello, hello, who are you?
We have
Italy
been...
Winks has sent us.
Who sent you?
We have been...
Italy Winks.
Tiddlywinks. Oh,
His
John...
name is John. He told you that.
Oh, John's
Was not listening. Ball.
must be playing games again. What language? I thought it said profanity at first. I was like, what? There's a skill for that?
Watch your profanity.
What did John send you over here for?
We have been sent to discover your dark secrets. A
No.
meteor.
Just the
Oh.
meteor part. We're not after your dark secret, sir.
He says, shh,
I
shh,
am.
shh, shh. Come in.
I go in.
As you enter, you see the living room hallway. There's a kind of dusty and untouched feeling in the living room. Elaborately decorated. Kind of real, has like a real like Michael's feel, like it's very similar to his flower in his hat, but just like kind of fake floral everywhere. And he says, I would appreciate it if you would keep, when speaking about the meteorite and all of that unfortunate events, quiet around town. We're trying to attract people to the festival. It's a wonderful time, but full of merriment.
Who are you talking to?
Sorry, I get in rut about how I speak.
Tell us about this meteor.
Yes. Well, it appeared some recently. I would say last week
Yeah,
or so.
1 or 2 weeks ago.
1 or 2 weeks ago. And so I feel like I had a voice in my head there. I apologize. 1 or 2 weeks ago, and it just really, bam! It just really just smacked the 3 farmers, and just bam! They're just like, whoo! They're not here anymore.
What do you mean, not here?
I mean, they have gone to a better place.
Any place is better than this place.
Well, that's quite rude. That's quite rude.
I apologize, but I am right.
Okay, well, agree to disagree. Anyways, if you wouldn't mind investigating and seeing what might have caused this occurrence to happen, I would greatly appreciate it.
Is it not normal for meteors to fall here?
Well, the angle is quite bizarre. Usually, meteors. I mean, we haven't had many of them, but I've seen 1 or 2, and that's not. They're more straight down. This is kind of like. You kind of
Someone dragged meteor over farmers?
What was that?
Someone dragged meteor over farmers?
Well, yes. If God took his hand and he was playing with like a toy car, and he went skeet just like across the pumpkining land where we have our pumpkins, then yes, there were some farmers underneath that occurrence, and they're dead. They're dead now.
How many are dead?
3, just about 3.
Just about?
Well, yes, it's 3 as far as we know. It's a
More or less?
No. I mean, if you count the pieces, that might be separate.
Yes, I
Mr.
do.
Mayor. What can you tell us about these farmers? Were they unusual?
Well, they were some of our finest farmers. They got up real early and they worked all day, and they came home and they kissed their wives and they threw their kids up and down and had, many a delicious pie meal, and they were good chaps. But nothing strange, nothing untoward.
Is the meteor the only unusual thing that's happened lately?
Oh, yes, that is, yes, that is the only thing I'm aware of.
Insight check!
You
Here I go.
Ah,
Here I go, insighting him. Let me get my character sheet up.
no. Yes, nothing.
Big 6, y'all. Big 6 coming from Dane.
Nope.
I believe you.
Hi, you don't seem like the type that believes easy, but I guess, we all have our moments.
You've really sold me on it.
Yep, just one meteor going, ski. I forgot the noise I made.
It was about that.
It sounded like this, and Ruskin just like grinds his arms on each other.
Yes, it sounded very similar to that. Was there like one of you? Is there like a really big, like God-sized one of you that might have
God-sized.
skied that across a pumpkin field? Is there like a really big version of you somewhere?
I must find
Maybe.
it out.
Yeah, well, find it out. Let me know. That's why I'm here. Now, as far as your payment, yes. Well, let me tell you this. And he opens up. He's got his black suit. He unbuttons it. He says, "Let me tell you this." And he flips open both. He grabs both sides of his jacket, opens it up, and he's just pockets lined with this paper currency that has pumpkins on it. And he's like, "I can pay you 1 million pumpkin bucks."
What is that in gold?
Gold. Well, I don't quite have the conversion rate, but we have many nice things that you could purchase during the festival that would be well worth just a silly little investigation just to find out what happened to those dead men. So
How much for another cup and ball?
Oh, yes, the cup and balls. And he pulls out a ledger and some small glasses, and he's looking through the list of vendors and the items they sell. That'll be about 10,000 pumpkin bucks.
Whoa.
And your conversion rate, folks.
Yeah, hey, wait. 1 gold is 10,000 pumpkin bucks. Mayor, Mayor, are you saying the bodies of these dead men are missing?
Well, they're not there anymore. Yes, they're missing.
You sure they dead? They didn't walk away.
I mean, would you walk away from something like that?
I could.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, wow. Well, too bad you weren't them, right? Or they weren't you. One or the other.
As long as, torso up is okay, Ruskin can walk away. Or crawl.
Yeah, I was going to say, you can't walk without legs, but...
I'm going to call a timeout, just a pause. So this is somewhat important to, and something I don't think I included, and Tyler, if you left this out on purpose, then I apologize.
Mm-hmm.
But it was my intention that the mayor does know that the where the bodies are.
Does he want to tell the group that?
Well, I think that, like, yeah, it wouldn't really matter to him.
Okay.
In my estimation,
I just had a relapse I had a moment where I forgot things.
But Tyler, I don't mean to throw you off your game, but if that's something that you're going for as a DM, that's cool. I just wanted to make sure that I have that in the document, that it's not like he's trying to keep that a secret in my eyes. So
fair enough. He is the mayor. He would know what dead bodies are being done. So just so you guys know, I wasn't trying to deceive you. They were buried in the church because that's what happens to bodies around here.
you have a graveyard.
It's at the church. It's a beautiful, the sun hits it just right. Pumpkins are, if you believe in spirits or ghosts, they can hang out with pumpkins. It's quite a beautiful quite a few. There's very nice tombstones and graves and all those nice things that dead people usually want.
Death, yes.
Efkin sees Hungarian talking about the graveyard with the mayor and just lean over to Grono and tap on the shoulder and be like, not sure about this one.
You all hear Hungarian's tummy rumble again.
That wasn't me. That was my tummy.
Be not made of flesh.
And the mayor turns to Hungary and says, we have quite the fine, delightful snacks of a pumpkin variety here.
I will not take your pittance.
He says, in fact, I even have and he pulls out behind some of the pumpkin bucks, he says, I have a pumpkin taffy, if you will.
I will take your taffy.
Wonderful. I guess that's...
No.
Oh.
It's
Well,
very chewy.
While you open mouth chews the taffy, I want to ask the mayor, Mr. Mayor, the church we should investigate. Where did the meteor land?
The meteor was in the pumpkin fields, where all our pumpkins are.
Mr. Mayor, there are a lot of pumpkin fields.
Well, we have...
I know what you're known for.
We have Gord is the name of the city, of the town. We're not quite a city. You're not looking to buy a town, are you, by chance?
Do you take pumpkin cash?
Oh no, that's bad economics. I only deal in gold.
And not right now.
Wait a second.
Well, these are good. Pumpkin bucks are good for life. The life of a pumpkin.
Is there anywhere else you think it would be useful for us to investigate?
Well, really, the site of the incident, I think, would be the best as far as finding out what happened, and then come back to me and tell me what happened, because I would really like to know what happened.
Have you
Except
not
for the
been there?
bodies. We know that the bodies were moved. They're in the church. They're buried. Everything's gravy.
Oh, I get it. Gravy. Because they're
Gravy.
buried in graves.
Yeah, it's quite gravy.
Yeah, no, I got it. Also, hi, Alex.
It's time from the kitchen. Okay.
Okay, I'm happy to go investigate the crash site if you guys are.
I will go with you.
Time to see one field.
Yes,
One
just
last
fun.
question, Mayor. Who moved bodies?
Let me give you half your payment up front, and he gives you 500 pumpkin bucks.
Whoopee.
I think you offered us. Shouldn't it be 500 million?
500,000. Don't you
500,000?
don't get cheeky. Yes, it's 500,000. I was just seeing if you're paying attention.
First
All right.
pumpkin buck.
Under other resources, pumpkin buck.
Oh, the what? They're getting pumpkin bucks.
50,000, you said?
500,000.
Oh
500,000
my
pumpkin bucks.
God.
But that's not each. It's $1 million total.
Hungarian starts humming. I'm in the money. I'm in the money. He doesn't
This
realize.
pumpkin buck not taste like pumpkin.
Don't eat our currency. I mean, I guess you can. It inflates the value if there's less of it.
This one also no taste like pumpkin.
Okay. All right. Well, that's a federal offense here. to destroy
Raskin hands
pumpkin
on another
bugs.
one. Try this one.
No, like pumpkin.
All right. Well, I mean, I guess it is your money to do with what you please, but I did pay you for a job.
We should go find out the dark secrets.
I follow Hungarian.
That's
Hungarian.
Hungarian.
All right. Well, you all have a
I
nice.
follow the Hungarian.
You all have a nice day. Bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Back to Ball and Cup.
And Hungarian, as you leave the manor, can you give me a perception check, please?
Oh, the old -1 perception check on this really optimized character I made? Sure.
Optimize Prime.
There
Okay.
you go. See, big
You're
4.
stepping out of the manor, and you do not see a young boy's a leg across the step, and you catch it with your toe, and you fall face in.
Crunch.
You hear a young boy.
The curse of the 9 hells on you, boy.
Oh, come on, mister. You're just
Your
I'm just
soul
having a
will be
little fun.
wrapped in the tendrils of the deepest, darkest night for all eternity.
Oh, wow, that sounds fun.
What? Wait, what?
Yeah, you guys from out of town?
Furbolg, smite this creature.
No, how good investigator you are. Hungry.
Oh, are you guys here for those dead guys? Are you here to investigate the dead guys?
The dark secrets.
Oh, dark secrets. Okay, cool. Can I come?
What have you heard about them?
What?
What have you heard about them?
Well, I heard the some of the other big burly townsfolk. I heard them huffing and puffing as they carried their dead bodies to the church, and they buried them. But I hear that everything's gravy over there.
We have heard that one before.
I know, I heard
Small
it too.
town, not a lot of jokes.
I honestly, I heard it. I was listening in the door. I was listening to the mayor, and sometimes I help him, and sometimes I heard.
Who are you, whelp?
My name is Hilfrey.
Hello, Hilfrey.
Yeah, pleasure to meet you. And he sticks out his hand.
I just
That's not
sneer
touched
at it. Yeah, I sneer at it.
Oh, and he turns to Raskin. Pleasure to meet you.
I shake his hand, like very, very gently.
No, wow, that's
Robo hand.
Little child hand and a big robot hand.
that's a rusty handshake. What about you, Mr. Bard man? I see you play the music.
Say hello, and I offer a stiff handshake.
Ooh, stiff. We got the rusty handshake.
Ooh, it's so stiff. Ooh.
Stiff handshake over here. You guys are a fun group. You guys are great. What about you, Mr. Wait, what's your name?
It's Chrono. He grabs him pretty much all the way down to the forearm and shakes probably a little too
Whoa!
enthusiastically.
Hey,
Yes, snap off his little arm.
no! I need this. I need this for pranks.
Sorry.
Pranks.
This is my pranking arm.
I use that to go pranking.
Here, have buck of pumpkin.
Oh wow! You know these are worthless, right?
What?
What?
I had a
Fig-
sneaking
figured that.
suspicion.
Well, that's not entirely true. They're worthless after like tomorrow. You could eat your fill on pumpkins, and you could get all the cupping balls and tiddlywinks, all of his merchandise, all his little pumpkins. You could just have you could be a pumpkinaire. That's like a millionaire with pumpkin bucks. A pumpkinaire.
No kidding. Do you know where this meteorite is, whelp?
Yeah, I could. What are you calling me?
Well,
name is Hilfrey.
Fine.
Say it
Feel
with-
free.
Yes, wonderful. Great, good. Okay, Guy, I tripped, and other folk. This way.
You will address me as Hungaran Deep Night,
Okay, hungry guy.
wrangler of the deepest, darkest secrets of this world, and you will cower before me, boy. You will cower before me.
Okay.
Raskin like takes the boy and turns him around and just has him start walking forward.
I'm really shaking in my
That's,
boots over
that's lead
here.
us to.
Yes, shake.
Hilfrey leads you all to the pumpkin fields, which. So Dan, for the tokens, I can just pull
Yeah, you should be able to pull from the journal.
from the journal. Okay, and that'll have all their vision and everything.
Oh, you know what? No, before we do that, I need what's his face? Wolf, and I need Kyle, what's your Raskin, to on their character sheets in Roll20 put in your AC and your max health real quick. And that's really the only info we need on those character sheets, but it'll help keep track of HP and help Tyler know how to hit you good.
What? There's no combat in this module. What?
Not this module.
Okay, did that work?
Yeah. But
Should be in mine too.
your HP isn't quite there. 1 second.
This is great.
Please hold. Yeah, you having fun?
Let me go.
No, I was just gonna say it's great that I don't have to do any of the tactical stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Just sit here and eat my pizza.
All right. Yeah, you keep eating that pizza. Hold on one hot sec while I readjust. Raskin, edit, remove. Yes.
I really like that Sam's room is like, y'all need to see this one shirt though. Check out this one shirt.
He's a real into soccer guy. He really likes soccer.
So is Zoom apparently.
Yeah. Didn't you guys know that Zoom's a huge soccer fan? All right.
Did you see
And
that ludicrous display last night?
Chad Wolf, edit, remove. Yes. You select a token. Save. Okay. Oh, I think something. Yeah.
Wow, it's weird that you're all just standing there.
All right. Please proceed, DM.
The field's this way, y'all.
Yes, we will walk. I hope it is not a long walk.
It would have been shorter if we didn't just stop here for a moment. And you all make your way in the world today.
Everything we got.
As you appear on the map that I have yet to reveal to you, as I'm about to do right EF now. And you're just trodden right in the pumpkins. You're not even considering that these people work hard to take care of their pumpkins. And Hilfrey says, "Hey guys, that's kind of rude. You shimmy to the left. Are you having a good
Are we
time?
having a good time?
Yeah, go around. The pumpkin patch.
Pumpkins.
Yeah.
Wait,
What do we-
not there?
What's
There
that?
There are 2 Warforges, but no Grono.
Uh-oh. I think I
Oh!
fucked it up.
What the hell happened there? That's
That's
crazy.
gonna replicate.
That's crazy.
I think I fucked it up. Hold on a second.
No, it's not you. That was me.
There you go.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, of course it was me.
Oh, okay. Cool.
I'm the fuck up, Dane.
No, you're doing a beautiful job, and I appreciate it.
Anyways, now that you all look the way you're supposed to look, hey, so are we gonna look at the? Guys, are we gonna look at the where those guys died?
Whose pumpkin patch is this?
This is the town's pumpkin patch. It's not a. We're not. You know, even though we have our own money and power of the proletariat, but it's not. It's not. We're not communists or anything.
So co-op farm.
Wolf, do you have a problem with communism?
I don't have a problem with this communal pumpkin patch.
Yeah, but it's also our main source of revenue and income, and we all contribute to it, and we all gain from it.
Oh, for the common good.
Yeah, the common good.
Blech. Show us to this rock.
Great, man. I wish I had a token to just to.
Yeah,
No.
Dane didn't prep that one too good.
I don't know who Dane is. I'm a small boy.
Here.
Teen boy. No, that's scary. What the hell is that?
Why don't we do?
Boy, howdy.
Hold on to your hats.
Hold on to my hat.
You want a teen boy? You get one. Where's a good teen boy? Now he's carrying a hay bale. We're just gonna do one of these. It may look like a lady in a cloak, but that's gonna be our teen boy.
She's beautiful.
Do you like this cloak I put on just recently? I took it from this lady in a prank.
Boy of the Free Hill. That's good cloak.
Thank you. Thank you. There are pumpkins embroidered on the front, and there are vines around the bottom hem. He said, I didn't actually steal this. My grandmother made it for me.
That is sweet.
Yes, it is.
I start walking towards the meteor.
Hilfrey prances after you. Look at me in my cloak. And he jumps up on the meteor, and he disappears.
What?
He jumps up on the meteor and he disappears.
Where
Did you all see what I saw?
Where did the boy go?
He's just like, oh.
And then he just reappears on the backside. I'm just scurrying around.
Oh, you were. My eyesight was blocked because you were behind this.
Yeah,
rock.
it's a big meteor. It's taller than you ding.
Who's
I am
Dane?
not. I am no ding. You are the ding. You will be the ding for all eternity. I will prance on your grave, boy.
I love prancing.
I can see that.
I look at the meteor.
Sick. Now that you have looked at the meteor, please give me a investigation check. Are you shushing yourself as you move things from this room? Okay.
I just
18.
have to get my craft stuff. It's only like 3 or 4 bags.
Okay.
What's up? Somebody
18.
said, "Hey, Dane."
I said 18.
Oh, I
Oh.
thought you said, "Hey, Dane."
I rolled it.
Well. The meteor. Upon investigation, it's a foreign stone. You don't recognize it. It's smooth and has cavities and dips. It's about 30 feet long, 20 feet wide, and about 25 feet tall. That's why it took so long for little Hilfrey to get up there and disappear and then reappear. And there's about, as far as the kind of the screed, like the line that's coming in, that's about 10 feet of kind of exposed ground. And you can see dig marks from where you presume the bodies were dug up. And you also, upon further investigation, you notice that there's pink crystals in the rock.
Yeah, I remarked to Raskin, Grano, and Hungarin.
Hungarin.
Okay.
Why don't you
These
just
pink
go by
crystals,
Garen? Why don't you just go by Garen?
My full name is Hungarin, and you will respect that.
Okay, Garen.
I'll call you just Hung.
I would prefer
Ooh.
you didn't.
Hey, Hung, did you notice these pink crystals?
No.
Hey, Hung, did you notice these tiddlywinks?
No.
Ooh.
What is the significance of these crystals?
Hilfrey says, I'll tell you the
Significance.
Yeah! They're pretty.
Yeah.
They're significantly pretty.
Raskin wants to look in the crater of the meteor. Have any of these crystals like fallen out when it impacted?
Okay. Give me a perception test check.
8. Nah.
8?
Yep.
8 ain't great.
You see pink crystals in the cavities. There's no they don't look loose, like, so there's nothing that's like fallen in. The cavities are also not like super deep. They're just like kind of like lava, like a big ass lava rock with pink crystals upon further investigation.
Chad Wolf wants to go up to the meteor, not touch it, hover his hand over, and see if he can feel heat or anything unusual.
Okay. Do you have any means to detect magic?
I do not.
Okay. Give me an Arcana check.
1
Um,
as a natural 1.
Natural one?
Beautiful.
You're doing like you got your hand extended in front of the meteor, and you start to, like, everything around you gets quiet, and there's like a stillness in the air, and you hear this like orchestral kind of like, like the Force Awakens inside of you, like very Star Wars-esque, like you're about to be on the verge of discovering something. And then Hilfrey runs up and kicks you in the back of the leg. Pranks! I love pranks!
God damn it, Hilfried. I was close. All
This
right,
character is shitty.
I attempt to recreate the music with my lute.
Oh, I like that music. I feel like if there was a person who wrote it, it'd be something like Hilfrey Williams or something. But past that, you notice some pain in your leg from getting pranked.
Because kicking people is always the best prank. That's some,
Hey, I didn't say I was submissive, but I'm
That's
having a good ass time.
Some America's Funniest Home Videos type pranking.
What's a video? Just kidding, I don't care.
Oh, I'm saying this out of character. Hungarian is brooding.
As a druid, have I seen any of these crystals naturally forming, or is this unique to the meteor as far as I'm aware?
Give me a nature check.
Ooh, yeah. That's
Yeah.
a spicy nature check.
So you have seen many a crystal in your time, Grano, and there's similar elements to other crystals you've seen, but these crystals have like a certain, like, if like glitter had a glow, like if glitter was going to glow, that's what these pink crystals give off. They give off a glitter glow, but it's very faint, like not the average Chad Wolf would see this glitter glow.
So is my impression that they are magical, or would I be suspicious of that?
Has Grano ever seen a glitter glow pink crystal before?
Well, doesn't sound
Yeah,
like
so
it.
it sounds magical to me.
All right, then I'd like to detect magic on it.
Okay. Does that involve a roll? I was waiting for a roll.
Oh, it's just, for me, it's this. So, no, I don't
Okay.
think.
You detect magic. It is traces of enchantment magic.
These crystals no see before. They full of enchanting magic. Be careful with these.
What dark secrets do they hold? What dark secrets do we need to know?
Grano and Hungarian, give me a con check, please.
On check or save?
Just a regular check.
Okay.
19!
13.
While you were talking about this, Hilfrey climbed up on the meteor again and was trying to do like a 1-2 slap you, kick him. And it's he's and he kind of hits you both, but it doesn't really it just kind of feels like a young boy missing the mark.
Oh, this little free hill.
It's
Well.
Hilfrey, but I mean, Free Hill is funny. I like that too. Expensive mound.
Such a whelp.
Well, yeah. And so he leans in close to Grau. He's like, so what's the deal with the crystals? What did you were doing stuff with it? What's the word?
You no look like mare to me. Back up, Free Hill.
Good. I don't want to look like that guy. He's weird. Yeah. Hungarians, regular kind of people, right? That's what most of people, I haven't met a lot of people, but I'm guessing that most people are like Hungarian.
Yes, we're in the country of Hungary. That is canon!
All right, Gary. And
I'm going to start like investigating the ground to see if the meteor has affected the dirt around it in any way.
okay. Yeah, give me an investigation.
Ooh, natural 1, my friend. I am
Um,
rolling hot tonight.
You are looking. You get real close to the ground, and you're looking.
This is dirt. This is
Uh,
definitely dirt.
Here, let me help. And
Oh, God damn it.
Hilfrey plays leapfrog with the back of your head.
Don't. Ow! Ah! That's my
Woo!
back. You hurt my back. You. Oh.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, do you want some pumpkin taffy?
No. Yes.
Okay,
I do. Yes.
you do?
Yes, it was fairly delicious last time.
Okay, and here you go.
I'm gonna look around for evidence of the bodies being dragged away.
Okay. Give me a investigation.
12.
You see divots in the dirt around the kind of the holes of where these bodies have been dug up. It looks like there was tools used, common shovels to dig the bodies out from underneath the meteor.
Okay, I tell the party. Looks like there's common tools here.
Yes, I see some sort of tool shed over there.
Hilfrey is running back up on top of the.
Well, stop playing around with the meteor.
He goes, "Wow, fuck!" And he goes to fall off, and he grabs a crystal near the top that you guys hadn't seen. He's kind of like holding on to it and catches himself. He says, "Well, that was," and he.
Yes, well, what is it?
He pauses for a moment, and he drops down, and immediately takes a swing at Grano.
Bum, bum, bum.
Does a 9 hit?
Grono catches his fist. What you do, Friel? Not funny. Kind of
Slap the boy.
Give him a push away.
You shake Hilfrey, and Hilfrey's what happened?
You just tried to hit the furbolg.
Was it a prank?
Bad prank.
Wait, why didn't? It's not a prank if I don't get to laugh. That wasn't a prank. I didn't do that.
I no laugh either. Not funny.
We're good. We're both not laughing. I mean, we should laugh. We should find things to laugh about. But I don't want to do things. Let's not do not funny things. Let's do funny things. I feel like I have. Hilfrey sits down on the ground, and he's kind of got his head in his legs, and he's got his arms around his legs, and he's kind of rocking back and forth. He's like, something's weird. Something feels weird.
Is he still holding the crystal?
No, he caught himself when he was falling off the top of the meteor by grabbing onto the crystal, but then he paused for a moment, came down, took a punch, and now he's seems distraught.
Would somebody console the boy?
Something's wrong. Something's wrong. Something's wrong.
Raskin goes up to the boy, to Hilfrey, and go, "Your attitude changed suddenly. What is different?"
He says, I don't know. And he looks straight through Grano and Racken, and he's just dead stare as in the distance, kind of winding through the pumpkin patch, just really quiet and low to the ground. There are several dire wolves.
Bum, bum, bum. Are we rolling initiative, DM?
Yeah, I was just putting the grill on. I had to put the grid back on so I can see what's.
Oh, sure.
Yes, let us begin the initiative. Roll.
Oh, damn. Hungaron's not doing too bad.
He's a Hungarian. All right, let's see. Let me get my own initiative roll here. There's one. There's two. And there's three. All right. Sort by descending order. Hacha! The first.
I just type mine in. Is it a lot easier if I roll in?
No. It's fine. I can pull you in. What?
There's a 10.
10? Okay. Chad. Chad.
Big Chad.
It's great. You're easy because you're at the end anyways. Sick roll, bro. All right. First, direwolf that catches you all off guard. Runs over to Raskin. And he initiates a bite. Which does not do anything.
Mm-hmm.
He growls. And then another direwolf is like, oh, and runs up. And he also goes for Raskin.
Hell
Feel
yeah.
bad. Feel bad for Raskin. Not my fault.
Oh,
Fight.
he a big metal boy.
Ooh, that one hit though.
Now I need you to succeed at a DC 13 strength saving throw. Or get your ass on the ground.
22.
Nice.
All right. Get swifty. You're good. It is Hungary.
Yes. Finally, combat. I call on the deep, dark denizens of the deep, dark darkness. And I call upon your aid. Come join me on this plane. I need to get it out. Hold on a second. Join me on this plane. And he takes out a tome, and what are they called? Pages start flipping, and it's glowing with a darkness. It's like a bright darkness, and out from the pages flies. Hey there, buddy. What do you need?
It's Happy.
Yes, Happy. I require my weapon. Well, okay, mister. And then he's going to give me a giant candy cane sickle. Yes, my Dark Master. Yes. Fill me with your power. And then I'm gonna try and hit one of these guys with my dark sickle.
Sick.
So I move over here. And then I do this.
24 doesn't hit.
What?
I'm kidding. Of course it
Wait, what?
This is my game now.
Yeah. Hey, that's fair, you know. And then I think I'm going to cast Armor of Shadows. Is that a no? That's an action. I'll do that next time.
Okay, so four damage to Wolfie Wolf.
Yeah, big 4 damage.
All right, you sickle the shit out of 4 damage of that dog.
Yes, taste
Raskin,
my minty blade.
Raskin, what you gonna do now?
Raskin doesn't feel good about fighting the animals because they're just from nature, but that one bit him, so he's going to hit him back. Yeah, he's just going to attack with his whatever it's called, Warhammer.
Classic.
Okay.
20 to hit.
You rolled a 20?
Yeah.
Well, fuck.
Sorry, I'm doing this in D&D Beyond.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I didn't get everything into.
You'll just have to say it like 5 times. I rolled a 20, I rolled a 20, I rolled a 20 to get my attention. Because I'm not actually paying attention to anything. Yeah, that'll hit. That'll hit.
I deal 5 damage.
And which one are you going
Then-
for? The one directly in front of you? Or
whichever one bit me.
Okay.
I think it was the second one, the bottom one.
Successful, yeah. How much damage did you say? 5?
5, yeah. And then I have second. Then I have the second attack.
Okay.
So that is 23.
That'll hit. Same one?
Yeah, same one, and that'll do 13 damage.
Holy shit.
I'm swinging this fucker two-handed, baby.
Sick. Okay. Well, the last wolf is not liking that you're going for his bro-bros. Bro-bro! Bite. Damn it. He loses a tooth on you.
Raskin like shakes him off and goes, down, doggy.
Rano, it's your turn.
Oh, not nice wolves. And with that, you see him reach his hand up, be like, "It is time, my friend." And he waves his hand forward, and there's an explosion of fire right about there. I don't know if you can see my mark on the map there.
Oh yeah.
Here, I'll go like that to add to it. And in a burst of flame, a small phoenix appears, and all 3 wolves need to make a DC 14 dexterity saving throw.
Dex?
Yes.
How dex you?
Is that like a how dare you thing? Like where
Yeah,
you
that's what I was going for.
Okay.
The first 3 order north to south. So I think only one of them is going to pass.
Okay. So that is. So the one that passes is going to take 2 damage, and the ones that fail are going to take 5.
Okay.
And Grono will kind of back up a little bit here. And then, actually, I'll just go there. That's the end of Grono's turn, but now this Phoenix is going to take its turn immediately after me. It's going to it's going to do a fiery teleport, which is within 5 feet. So it's going to move forward here next to all these guys, and then they're going to do another DC 14 dex save as it explodes again in a wave of fire.
Okay.
And reappears on the other side. There.
So I need to do another save, you said?
Yep, another DC 14 dex save for all 3.
Okay, they all fail.
So they all fail. So that's going to be a 1d6 plus 3. So they're all going to take 6 damage.
Nice.
And that's it.
Mr. Wolf, who's Chad Wolf. Wolf.
Too many wolves.
Yeah, seeing these wolves suffer doesn't make me happy. How far away am I from these wolves?
You, my friend, are about 25 feet.
Okay, so the top wolf, who I believe is the least injured, I will attempt to befriend him. Animal friendship. If his intelligence is 4 or lower, then he has to make a DC 15 wisdom save.
4 or lower?
Yeah. If the beast's intelligence is 4 or higher, the spell fails. So 3 or lower, it has to be.
There's your... he rolled an 11.
So yeah, he is now charmed. Any damage, it breaks the charm, but he can't move or doesn't want to attack.
Sick.
And then for my bonus action, I am extremely confused and impressed about what I just saw Grano do. So I'll offer him Bardic Inspiration.
Ooh.
I think I'm going to play.
That sounds like a good use of Bardic Inspiration, like a good reaction, everything. Fuck you for doing that right.
It's almost like he's playing a bard well.
You're
I'm
just
gonna-
supposed to drink and play a lot of music as a bard.
It is the opening riff to Seven Nation Army. That's the
Oh,
inspiration
okay.
I'm offering him.
Good.
All right.
Dun,
Nice.
dun, 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 dun.
I'm gonna make a phoenix. Okay, cool. Anything else?
That's it.
Okay, back to Direwolf number 1. He is just like bark, 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 bark.
Bark,
Bark,
woof,
bark,
woof.
bark, 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 bite, bite. And he's going for Raskin. That's 17,
17 does
13. Give me that strength save.
19.
Okay,
So
fine.
strong.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Dog tries to push you over and fails. Next,
He is hurt. He's hurting me greatly.
did you take your 13 damage?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Next one is gonna go for Candy Cane Kingdom King
Hungarian. I got it wrong.
Hungarian. He gets a 20,
20 hits.
13, and a strength throw.
Ah. The saving throw?
Strength saving, yeah. He bites you and it flings you to the ground, and he jumps up on you and he takes another bite. Does the 12 hit?
12 meets my armor class, yes.
You take another 7 points of damage.
Holy fucking shit. My Dark Master, please.
Your turn.
Okay, he's going to teleport out of there using the old Misty Step.
That's cool.
So he's going to say, "Please, Master, save me." And Happy's going to flutter over and be like, "For sure, yo!" And then he's going to cover him in a blue sprinkly dust. And as the dust falls, Hungarian is no longer there, and he poofs into a rainbow mist on top of the rock. That was a bonus action. So he's going to Eldritch Blast the middle one. 15?
Wait, don't you want to hit the top one? It's got less health.
No, I don't.
Top one, yeah. He's trying to get you.
So I Eldritch Blast the middle one for 15.
Yeah, huh.
All right. And then also I have Eldritch Invocation, which will push him 10 feet away.
Okay, what's the damage, though?
Let's find out.
Yeah, you got me with that 1 damage and 10 feet.
But that does incur opportunity attack from Raskin if he wants to use his reaction.
Okay.
Hell yeah. Swam with the war. 15?
You gotta say it 5 times. You gotta say it 5 times.
Does 15
yeah,
hit?
50, 50,
It
50.
hits.
Then I hit him for 5.
Arr!
Yes, show that dog who is boss. Do you hear me, robot?
What?
Robot, listen to me. Listen to my machinations.
Grano, is it you? Is it, no, Raskin. Raskin, it's your turn. Sorry. No, you. Yeah. You should do reaction.
I'm going to turn to the wolf that's not charmed. That's right next to me and swing away. 22 hits for 12 damage.
For the top one or the bottom one?
The bottom one, yeah.
Okay.
How's he looking? How's he gone?
He's been art. You smattered him.
Okay, then I'm gonna push up. If I move past this guy because he's charmed, he doesn't get opportunity attack, does he?
Yep.
Okay. But I'm gonna just charge past him to the one that got repelling blast and swing at him.
Okay.
With my second attack. That's 22.
A 22 will hit.
And I'm going to Searing Smite on this. So it deals 5 regular damage. And then 1d6. Another 2 Searing fire damage.
So 7?
It's not radiant, it's
And
fire.
then, Searing Smite. Next time you hit a creature with melee attack, what happens if the attack deals extra 1d6 fire damage to the target?
Okay.
So at the start of each of its turns, target must make a Constitution saving throw, and on a fail, it takes another d6 damage.
Set him ablaze.
So he is on fire.
So I take con throw?
At the start of each of its turns.
Oh, okay. Okay. And then for the charmed one, does he do a roll on his turns?
Animal friendship.
Grano?
I could look it up, but that was not my charm spell.
Oh, whose charm spell was it?
That was the wolf.
Oh, Wolfie.
Hey,
Baby.
Sam, you are muted, my man.
All right, I'm muted. He is charmed for the duration, which is 24 hours.
Okay, cool. And Sherman, sorry to make you my encyclopedia.
He likes it. He likes being useful. Matt likes
I
knowing.
like being
easy
useful.
things.
Gotta know all the things.
I appreciate it. I did really think that you did it just because it seems like a dick move that you would pull on.
All right, I'll try to live
The
up
real
to
Matt
it later.
Sherman move there, Sam.
All right, cool. So Raskin is done, and Direwolf, and he is charmed. So you'll just lick his wounds, and it looks a little gross. And Grano.
Grano sees the other wolf on fire and is immediately like drawn to it. Oh, finish! Must finish! I'm gonna run up here, and I'm going to try to smack it. So I pull out this giant, essentially a tree limb, and swing with both hands for a 20. I assume that hits.
Yeah, 20 hits.
Yeah, so it's going to take 9 bludgeoning.
Okay. Dog looks fine. Like he looks like just fine.
Right.
He's dented, but he looks fine.
The phoenix will now fly over my head, whoop, to here where I make sure I get my distance right here. Well, that is not the right thing. Shoot others. Yeah, I can do that. Okay, so I'll have it fly here, and with that, I'm going to grab onto its leg and ask, Ruskin, you trust?
Trust, yeah.
Yes, trust.
Friend, best friend.
Love it.
And
Few word friends. Few word friends.
all three of us Are going to teleport instantly back over to where I am over here. And with that, there's another huge fire explosion. The direwolf needs to take another DC 14 dexterity saving throw.
Poor direwolf.
He poofs up into a fiery flame of death.
All right.
I can guarantee that whatever damage you were going to deal was going to finish. As you all feel somewhat victorious, Raskin, give me a perception check. Or not Raskin, I apologize. Yeah, Hungarian.
Oh, me?
Yes, you.
Oh, you got it. Here comes that -1, y'all. Ooh, yeah.
Pretty close.
Can you shoot an Eldritch Blast at Raskin, please?
Oh, sure. Here I go. Raskin, does a 12 hit?
No.
Okay. You are all currently in combat still.
Just to be clear, the Eldritch Blast looks like this. I take the giant candy cane and I point the straight end, and a glittering rainbow comes out of the end of it and misses you by inches.
Hey, Raskin no want to taste the rainbow.
And we're going to go back to turn order. So Chad, you will be next.
Right, so I see this take place. Very confused at the sudden turn of our friend Hungarian, the hung one. I'm going to move, I don't know, here. And then I'm going to cast Sleep. Actually, it's got a 90-foot range, so I didn't have to move up. But I'm going to cast Sleep on a point behind him where only he will be hit by the radius.
Okay.
If he is hit. I'm going to do a level 2 Sleep. So roll 5d8. The total is how many hit points of creatures this spell can affect. $23.
So you got more health than that, Dean.
He doesn't. The spell does not take.
Doesn't take.
Spell don't take.
All right. Yeah, I'll have my turn there.
Okay. Hungarian.
So do I? Am I? His spell didn't take, so Sam quit. Oh.
You are. Yeah. You're.
Am I aware that I just tried to blast one of my compatriots?
That's a good. Give me a wisdom save.
Man, you're hitting my wisdom a lot, and that was my dump stat. That's a 1.
Cool. So go ahead and do the thing.
Am I hitting Raskin?
You can hit Chad for kind of giving you attention. He didn't like you even getting closer.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, Chad. I finally rolled good.
That hits.
Okay. 7 force damage as you get blasted in the chest with sparkly rainbows, and you get blasted back 10 feet.
I'll move you.
Yeah, that's what I was going to do too.
Raskin, your turn.
How precariously perched on this rock is Hungarian?
He's kind of on the like edge of it.
Sitting on the edge.
I want to, instead of trying to attack him, I just want to hit the rock
Okay.
with my warhammer to see if I can just like knock him off of it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put some narrative in here. Happy the blue unicorn, the tiny flying unicorn creature is like flying around me, being like, "Hey man, why are you blasting your friends? You shouldn't be doing that. Listen to your master."
And Raskin, what's your?
Does an 11 hit a rock?
Okay, so so what I wanted to do is give me an athletics check, Dane.
Oh man, you're just so all the good ones. 11.
Goes to the okay. So you're gonna lose your footing and you're gonna slip and hit your head on the way down. Take a D4 damage.
Natural 4.
Good rolling. Good rolling.
Oh,
I'm in take 4 damage.
Blood, just dark blood starts pouring down my temple.
And you're back at it. You're not feeling great from that, but
What in the nine hells?
you have agency again.
I just, since you're down on the ground now on me, like I just levy my warhammer above your face and be like, "We good?"
No, but I am within myself again. Yes.
Better answer than first started. About to take another swing.
Hilfrey kind of gets up and says, "Huh, Gary hung. You
Garen.
you were like, you seem like you were like me for a second. Like you didn't have, it was like you weren't in control. That's what it felt like.
I was floating in a pink space. It felt good.
Yeah. That's what it felt like for me too. But I couldn't put my little prankster arm on it. I'm also colorblind.
Right. Okay. That's good to know. So Tyler, what's going on with this wolf? Are we still in combat?
No, the wolf is just licking his wounds. Combat is over. Y'all.
Okay.
I would like to cast Speak with Animals on the wolf.
Okay.
Huh.
Is there a roll for that?
Gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with the duration for 10 minutes. Knowledge and awareness may be limited by their intelligence, but at a minimum, beasts can give you information about nearby locations and monsters. No roll. I can just talk to it.
Okay. It's licking its wounds.
Wolf, why you and friends? Sorry for friends, but why you attack us?
The wolf looks up at you.
Tyler, you see that message?
No, where?
Yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. What message?
No, I see Sam's message from the start of the session.
What? Can you repeat the question for me, Tom?
Why I asked him why they attacked us.
Why they attacked? He looks at you, and he says, "You're not one of us."
Oh, of nature, we are all beast of land.
Yeah. And he kind of gives you just a grr.
Sorry, I didn't know what I was gonna do with this.
That's right.
I just had to speak with animals. This was
ooh, I get to talk to animals now. Yeah.
Try another question.
Perhaps try to speak with them.
Did you and your pack see the rock fall from the sky?
We saw the rock fall very close. Really close. Really, really close.
Did it just kind of skid across ground?
He starts licking at his leg. Give me a perception check.
Oh, real close.
You see a little bit of bone sticking out of his leg.
Oh.
Was he hitting
Is
the
it
leg?
like
What's that?
Was he hitting the leg previous?
It looks as though something had run him over a little bit. And by a little bit, I mean like maybe he didn't survive something.
Can I take a real good look at this dog?
This
Real good look?
This dog is kind of dead, yo. It's when I say
dead.
When I said it was licking its wounds, I meant like, and I said it was kind of gross. Like it's gross because it's a dead dog licking its wounds.
I like the
Yeah,
idea
didn't
that
like that
Raskin
one.
doesn't.
Sorry.
I like the idea that Raskin doesn't like notice the difference between living and dead. Like at first.
I would say that Hungarian Deep Night does know the difference between living and dead.
We get a nature check. Nature check real quick.
Yeah, nature check.
See if you can understand this dog is dead.
7.
That's not quite right.
Grono would have come
Well,
over for the communion.
To be fair, I think that would be a perception check.
Okay. I'm telling you, that's a -1.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what they say? Lucky number 7.
Hey, Grono, what you got for us, bro?
I was gonna say, Grono is being druidic would definitely been listening into this conversation and probably would know the difference between dead and alive, but you can tell me.
Yeah, I'm going to say that you do.
Yeah, if I do, Grono's not okay with living dead and will immediately, even though it's charmed, like freak out and hit it.
Okay, cool. Hit it. Yeah, 19 hits. 6 damage. Okay, you're back in combat. We'll take it with the direwolf responding to, and
Well, if we're back in combat, the Phoenix will be immediately after me in combat. If you want to play that, or we can do however you want us. But just throwing that out there.
sure, you don't scare me. He goes to bite you, realizing that you charmed him and he didn't like it. He takes 7 piercing and give me that strength throw.
Who? Me? I didn't charm him, but I'll take the damage.
No, you charmed him you charmed him in the way that I asked you to read the charm thing because you fuck with me so much in our other game.
Okay.
Also, I charmed him, but you punched him.
Yeah.
I did hit him. I definitely did hit him. I definitely did hit him. Okay, so you
when I
want a
say
TCP?
you, I mean the royal you. Like, you
Royal.
guys, y'all.
Okay.
That's how that works.
2 of us tried to befriend the dead dog. 1 of us hit it.
All right, you're knocked prone. He's going to go for another bite while you're prone because I can make those choices. 18. You take another 9 damage.
Okay.
Okay, it's your turn to respond.
All right. I'll get up and hit him again.
Holy shit!
Natural 20.
Yeah, hit him.
I'm not too pleased about being attacked by him, let alone being
Crack.
undead.
Okay, well.
Take a 9. Okay.
Does that, hey, DM, does that maybe kill it?
If it doesn't, the Phoenix is going to try to burn it. So
I figured the Phoenix is going to finish the job.
Okay.
All right,
That roll also didn't have crit damage on it.
Yeah, it did that +3.
Or did it? Oh, okay. Sorry. I saw +3 and I'm like, wait.
Yeah.
Actually, you know what? I'll save you the roll. The Phoenix is going to kill it.
Okay.
There we go. Let's pause there just for a sec. Can I get like a little bit of feedback from folks so far of like what you're liking, what you're not liking, what makes sense, what doesn't make sense, that kind of thing?
You know, I prefer this in a Google form. I don't really want to take direct criticism.
I do.
Everyone, what do you think of Tyler's
I'm
job?
gonna grab some pizza and use it as a break real quick.
Yeah, if you don't mind, guys,
Don't mind
players. Do you have any? He's sticking to the adventure pretty tightly. So, what do you guys think?
Yeah, I think it's super funny. I think it's interesting. I want to know. I want to figure out what's going on. The one thing that I kind of struggle with is like I'm not the most experienced D&D player, and I don't love taking the lead with conversations. And I know that you and Matt have a ton of experience, and it's just kind of a weird balance of like you know how the game's going to go, so you don't want to say anything, but also like I don't know exactly what to say.
Sure. So
But
you're just saying socially within the game,
Yeah.
that's why you're playing the way you are.
That's specific to this one.
Yeah.
I think the setting is cool. I think the story is cool so far.
Okay. Has anything come up where you're just like, I don't think that's how any of this should work? Nothing's like been glaringly.
The only thing I'm grappling with is he specifically said like he'll free like slipped off the rock and grabbed the crystal.
Yeah.
And I think on our part, I don't think any of us like in game saw that he grabbed the crystal.
Right.
So it's the separation of like game knowledge versus character knowledge.
Right.
Like we all know he grabbed the crystal. It was the crystal that did it, but none of our characters know that the crystal is the reason.
Right.
So it's just a little.
Well, I think that Tyler saying that he grabbed the crystal does mean that the players see it, or else he wouldn't have said it. So I think that anything said by the DM and as a general statement means that it is witnessed by the players. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So I took that to mean that we saw it personally, but essentially what needed to happen is that somebody needed to touch a crystal, and so Tyler made that happen. So yeah.
I think that it's kind of fair to be like if it was feeling a little bit forced in that way, and I think that it might be solved just by having some more of the crystal just in the earth, like particularly when we had Raskin searching in the trough for that crystal.
Yeah.
Like if that check was just super low to the point of you're stooping in there, you're looking for it, and just purely
you
by
see
looking
one,
for
you
it, you touch it. Like it's just that in there, like just purely.
Yeah. So
the act
get
of
rid of
searching
the
triggers it.
get rid of the barrier, since it's a pretty pivotal part of the plot.
Yeah, just make it so that you fall into it, and that Tyler doesn't, or any other DM doesn't have to work to try to make it happen so much as it's almost too easy to have it happen. And
for the crystal, or what do we?
Yeah. So we were talking about how you used the character of Hilfrey to grab the crystal, like we talked about, to show the crystal's function.
Yeah.
And I think I agree with Matt's suggestion that if the adventure just has crystals littered in the dirt and it is found in an investigation check. And that's where the check, like that's where the trigger happens instead of having to kind of strong arm it. So in previous playthroughs, a lot of people have tried to I'd say 90% of the groups have tried to break a crystal out of the rock.
Yeah.
And generally they are able, right? Like Matt did last time. And they've been able to. I only had one group so far not want to touch it at all, and that's where Hilfrey came in to, and I came up with that on the spot to have Hilfrey rush in with their inquisitive nature and get taken over by the crystal.
The prankster.
Well, yes. Yeah, go ahead, Kyle.
I was gonna say, and that's fair. Like if the whole group is being obtrusive about wanting to touch it at all, but like you're just looking at this map, like you have two or three things that are like very clearly going to be searched. One's the rock, one's the path of the, in my mind, like the path of the crash, and then like maybe the shed.
Yeah.
If that's a thing. So like,
yes,
those would be like, in my mind, like the three spots where you're probably going to find something.
Right.
And like I was just looking in the dirt. I would have totally taken up a rock if I had found it.
So the only thing that I think would take away with crystals just being in the dirt is the kind of puzzle of searching, investigating, finding, making the choice of, do I want to break this thing out or not? And I kind of like that, but I also understand that with a game of this length, which I'm starting to feel like should be more like 2 sessions rather than a one shot. But I think that getting rid of that barrier to entry and just having somebody pick up a crystal on that first investigation check might expedite things, and it will deliver plot a lot faster if only it takes away from kind of the mystery, you know? So those are my thoughts.
I think having Hilfrig touch it eventually is a really good backstop.
Yeah.
Like I was not gonna touch it ever, but I would be very supportive of other people touching it just to find out what happens.
Sure.
Maybe there could be some kind of hint that this is something that we want to do.
Right.
Because I was scared of it.
I think the apprehension is important. I think that the fact that you don't want to touch it, for smart players should be rewarded for not touching it. They don't have to deal with the outcome. Hopefully is a good way to make that kind of happen. An alternative is just that as if the crystals are on the ground, even if there's not a perception check, it could just affect one of the players, and at which point the DM could just make that happen at any point.
Yeah.
If it's taking too long, just like, oh nope, that one's under my control or whatever.
You could do it as like the consequence of like a bad perception roll.
Yeah.
So like a good perception roll, you find the crystal in the dirt. The bad perception roll is you stepped on the
You're
rock.
already stepping on it. Yes, I think that's a great
Yeah,
way
I do too. And then that makes it a puzzle in itself, right? That somebody fails a perception check, suddenly has to make a wisdom saving throw. The idea is that when you come into contact with the crystal, you have to make a wisdom saving throw. If you fail, then you attack the nearest person. If you succeed, then you get a flash of pink and you feel something trying to take over your consciousness and you're able to fight it off. But if it's just out of the blue that somebody has to do that, then people are like, well, why, what the fuck, right? So
Exactly.
I like that.
But since they can get knocked out of it, then they're going to want to do perception checks and see what might have caused that. So
Yeah, I think that the next thing that I want to do, having seen all this, would be to try to take a crystal with a bag or something, like, so I don't touch it physically, because I saw the boy touch it and I saw you touch it. I don't know if that's...
Well, if we're talking future events, are we ready to get back into it?
Yeah, let's keep going. Thanks, guys.
Sorry, mind if I take a quick bio break? Just
What the fuck, Kyle? Come on, Kyle.
sorry.
You're
You
a
have all
robot.
this
You're
time,
supposed to be
Kyle.
a Warforged.
You want a Q&A?
I appreciate it. Yeah, we'll take another minute, huh? Am I hungry? Oh, I should check my chicken. I've been making chicken this whole time.
What's up, Sherman?
Hey,
So, where are you houseboating?
Lake Shasta.
Hell yeah. I used to do that all the time when I was a kid.
Yeah, I did it growing up too, and then I was like, this is a tradition worth passing on.
Yeah, that's really fun. Are you doing it with like another family or two, or?
Yeah, so my wife's family is all near me. So my brother-in-law is literally like 2 blocks away. It just takes a couple minutes to walk over to his house.
Cool.
And then my sister-in-law is probably like a 5-minute drive away, and then my mother-in-law is more like a 15-minute drive away. So it's all of us. So my brother-in-law, his family. So it's he, his wife, and his kid, and then my sister-in-law. So she, her husband, and her 2 kids, and then my mother-in-law. All
Oh
go
man,
with my
that
family.
sounds like it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah, it's gonna be a full boat. But yeah, we my brother-in-law, or my family and my brother-in-law's family split Nautique, so a wake surfing boat. So we'll be taking that out with us. And then
Are you guys you do water sports?
yeah. I mean, I grew up in San Diego, so I did a lot of surfing and stuff down at the beach with Dane. But since I've been up here, then it's all been lake based.
Yeah, I grew up doing the kneeboard, and I used to drive the boat. My dad would water ski. I didn't really like water skiing; it's too fast.
Yeah,
And then I did wakeboarding, but we never had the tower, so it's kind of like
it's a tough pull straight off the ski pole.
yeah, it's not really fun. And then it's funny, he bought the ski boat that has the engine in back, and so the faster it goes, the more the weight collects in the middle, so it's terrible for skiing. He really
Yeah. Yeah, the V drives are not great for the slalom
yeah
skiers.
totally.
The direct drives are definitely where it's at for those guys.
But oh well, he's too old to be skiing now, so mostly just use it for fishing in the Delta, which I think is hilarious. But
yeah, it's kind of those are expensive boats to turn into fishing boats. So
yeah. Yep. Yeah. But that sounds fun, man. Good for you.
Thanks.
How long are you going for?
It'll be a week out there.
How much is a houseboat for a week? A couple grand?
I mean, it depends on how much boat you want. Since it's going to be 3 families plus a grandparent, we're literally in the biggest boat that they offer at the marina we're going out of. So for that one, it's like $7 grand. But since you're splitting it between a bunch of families,
Yeah, of course. I mean,
it's not bad.
Kind of what I
Yeah.
expected.
If you're going for a lower tier, you can expect closer to 2,500 or so.
Yeah, that all sounds right. So the pumpkining again. So many pumpkinings. Just trying to mess with Dane while still being useful.
Oh my God, you guys.
Oh, don't talk shit. He's back.
Good.
It is like a cool idea to try to produce your own one shot, though.
Look at how, oh my God. It's like Folly a Party. It's been like 2.5 hours at low 250.
Fine, Sam. He doesn't deserve the compliments anyways.
You're gonna have to change your name after eating that.
Fulgarin.
I don't think
All right.
Satisfied Deep Night doesn't have the same ring. Sated Deep Night?
Sated Deep Night is when he goes full good guy after Happy has influenced him for long enough.
Appreciated. All right. You all have a brief momentary mental lapse. And
Where did we all just go?
you all had mental bio breaks. All right. So the last wolf is down, and Hilfrey's like, Oh, you guys are badass.
Thank you, whelp.
It's
And then
Hilfrey.
Happy comes over and he's like, now what did I say? Don't be being mean anymore. And then he pops into a bubble and he's gone.
What the hell was that?
That was my otherworldly patron.
That was the scariest thing I've ever seen in my life.
No, you have not seen horrors before, boy.
So what's going on? What's going on here?
What happened to you? Why'd you swing at Grano?
Yeah, I had this. I slipped on the meteorite, and I had to grab a hold of something. I grabbed this crystal, and I just felt I saw this color. I'm colorblind, so I don't know what color it is, but I saw this color, and I just felt
Yes.
I felt good. And then I woke up, and you guys were saying that I tried to hit you or something.
The same goes for me. I was in a pink void.
And you felt good?
Oh, I felt so good. It felt like 1,000 tongues were licking my entire body.
Wow, that is. These are like a TMI. Yeah, that's the TMI.
You do
Tap
not
ground
know
on the
the
shoulder.
depth of the flesh.
Tap ground on the shoulder and point at Hungarian and go, real cognitive dissonance with this one, I feel.
Mm. Yes. Mm.
Hey, few word gang, why don't you fucking investigate one of these goddamn wolves, huh? Maybe find out. Fuck around and find out for a sec.
Thanks, Al.
Mm.
I look at him.
Are the wolves still there, or did they burn up?
Yeah, that is a good question.
There's
what left
They
of
were
wolf?
removed from the map, so there's a question.
yeah. Go ahead and you can all give me a perception roll on their charred remains.
You said you all?
Y'all.
I don't know. Hungarian's pretty self-involved. Oh, no, that's not mine. Mine's a 15. Okay.
That's fine. Raskin can tell everyone. Raskin, through the charred bones of the reanimated corpse, you see the crystals. You see some pink crystals in the charred remains of the wolves.
I like use my warhammer to just kind of like move the bones to expose the crystals. Be like, everyone, the crystals, this wolf ate them or took them. Little vague on the intricacies of how he got them.
Very interesting.
Ilfrey takes a stick and he also prods at the crystals. Very interesting.
Okay, take after the Dark One, kid.
Yes, take after me. Read the dark machinations in this tome. And I bring out my tome and I open it up and there's like all these really scratchy letters and runes and things and like different diagrams with blood.
I like squarely put myself between Raskin and the kid.
Wait,
Hilfrey is like enamored with the tomb and like dodges Raskin to get closer, and he reaches out towards the scratches in the tomb.
yes.
And then he rips out a page and makes a paper airplane.
No!
Woo! And he throws it.
I go running after it like an impotent jerk.
Impotent. Past that, there's kind of just like a stillness and a quiet over the pumpkin. It is kind of getting dusk, and you can kind of see more lights coming from the town, and you hear some faint instrumentation that sounds very festive.
Yeah, my ears perk up. I say, I believe the pumpkining is starting.
And Humphrey says, "Oh yes, yes, woohoo, pumpkining!" And he pulls out his ball and cup, and he's going whoop whoop whoop. He's getting
Standard
it every,
issue.
He's getting it every time. He just gets it ball in the cup, ball in the cup.
Raskin like quickly joins him and starts playing, and then goes, "Wait, hang on, no, not time for games."
What is it time for then?
Grono, you knew dog was dead, right?
Yes. Dead dog.
Do we think Crystal caused the dog to come back?
This magic I detect. Yes, it could be. Maybe time report.
To that weakling of a mare. Blah.
Yes, he's more like you. Yes, report back.
My nose flares, and I turn even whiter than I did, with a slight pinkish blush, and I don't say anything because you're giant.
To be clear, Grono's 7 feet 6
Yes.
inches and like over 300 pounds.
So I say nothing.
So I say unto you,
Yep, I'm ready to head back to town.
We should go back to town.
as you make your way towards town, it is fully nighttime, and all the lights and festivities are going. It sounds like a happier version of This Is Halloween from Night Before Christmas. This is pumpkining. This is pumpkining. Pumpkining.
Pumpkins everywhere. Pumpkins.
Dana, I expect a full soundtrack with the actual release of the module.
Got it, baby. Tyler's gonna do it.
I need that ambiance.
I'm gonna pull out my bagpipes and try to join in, try to riff.
Yeah. Let's give me a performance check.
Classic bard.
That's a 26.
Okay. You take your bagpipes, and using your bagpipes, you squeeze the bagpipe with your arm very fast and point you point a bunch of the stems down, and it gives you a little bit of lift, and you jump up on top of the fountain, and that's kind of like your come to attention noise. It's just like and everybody looks at you, and then you start to play a song that has the melody of Sam, you tell me.
Oh.
I need a vague song's melody.
The theme song to Inception.
Okay. Yeah. So you jump up on the fountain with the and then you're up on the
drone.
top.
It's just a drone for 6 minutes.
No, I know. I was repeating what had happened. God damn it, Dane! You want to get the fuck in the trunk of this backseat goddamn DM nonsense?
All right. You know what? I'm sorry, and that was on me. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
And then he does the drone for 6 minutes.
Wait, isn't that what Dane said?
Shut up.
Yeah, but he's not supposed to say it. The audience is thoroughly
to the drone for 3 minutes.
The audience is thoroughly impressed. They are just throwing pumpkin bucks at you.
Not even count them.
I don't do it for the money.
Well, good. As they keep throwing it, one of them says, "Because this isn't worth shit."
I bow and leap down and back with my party.
That was very impressive.
They continue. The townsfolk continue their merriment amongst their various food and games and stalls and they got little tchotchkes and doohickeys and then Tiddlywinks appears and says, "Oh, hello!"
Oh no, not again.
You just hear him say that to somebody else.
Oh. Thank the gods.
Okay, I pull Raskin away from staring at the ball cup stand, and I head towards the mayor's manor.
Okay. You make your way towards the mayor.
Mayor Manor.
Mayor Manor.
Mayor Manor.
And on your way towards the manor, you see a priestly figure, and he seems to be overlooking the crowd and seems to be very pleased with the townsfolk. And there's a little girl and a little boy, and they're playing with their cup and balls, and they're kind of running around multitasking, unlike Raskin. And the little boy's chasing the little girl, and he slips and falls, and he scuffs his knee, and he's crying, and the priest kind of hurries over and picks up the little boy and kind of dusts him off and kind of sends him on his way, and kind of you can see he just lifts his spirits and
disgusting.
Upon saying that, the priest turns in your direction, and he kind of brings himself up and walks over to you and says, I haven't seen you here before.
There are many people here not from around here. It's a festival.
You know, it's surprisingly enough. Actually, this is most of our town folk we hear. We haven't got enough flyers enough for other places to come in, and we're hoping to get more people. Just like we're trying to get more people at the church. Have you heard
As soon as he says church, I spit on the ground.
Oh, I see. You're not. Well, we won't get into that then. That's fine. Hope you all have a nice time here at the festival, and good night. And he heads off.
Okay, bye.
He apparently wasn't looking for a fight.
That man makes me sick.
Why? All he did was touch the little boy.
No, Kyle, no, not like this. Kyle.
You can trust priests.
You're too real. Not okay. This is a fantasy game.
I retcon that for an old man. He helped an old man who fell. He touches old men.
That's fine. As long as there's consent, it's fine. Hungarian Deep Night is like he follows the wrong god. There is only one master, the Dark One.
Is that the floating unicorn-looking thingy we saw?
Yes.
Cool. We go talk to the mayor.
Go talk to the mayor.
All right. You all.
Was the priest coming from the mayor's house, or was he just crossing paths at that time?
He was just crossing paths. He's just another character in town that's kind of more prominent. And he was just he caught him taking care of a little man boy, old man.
And
Old man boy.
we instantly insulted his god, and he left.
That's fair.
let's be clear. The guy who invented him insulted his god and was super antisocial to this dude so that he would leave. That's what just happened.
He just the priest didn't get a good vibe. He wasn't vibing on the Hungarian.
And Dan's like, he doesn't talk to us, and we keep going.
We're playing. We go up to that fucking manor house and we knock on that goddamn door.
You knock, knock, knock. Knock, 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 knock. And you hear the door you hear the doorknob rattle. And it creaks open. That's it.
It seems as if he is not home. Perhaps he is festivaling.
While you say that, the door closes.
Did we rattle the doorknob, or did the doorknob rattle itself?
The doorknob rattles
open?
again. The doorknob rattles again, and then creaks open.
Raskin pushes it open with his warhammer.
Ow! Fuck!
Why are you not answer door like normal person?
Hilfrey comes out from behind the door. He's like, you guys just took off. You didn't say anything, so I figured I'd teach you. I'd try to spook you. I'll be a spooky ghost man. I was
Yeah, how'd that work for you?
Well, my head hurts. My head hurts, sir.
Well,
How'd you get in the banner?
What?
Horrors beyond your waking nightmares.
I just took one of the windows. I hopped into the window. Hilfrey's quick.
Oh, just a little B&E.
Yeah. Little being pranky.
Being pranky.
But hey, doesn't seem like there's anybody in here.
What are you suggesting, whelp?
I'm being pranky.
I do not go in for pranks.
What? Oh, then let's be dark, scary.
Are you saying there are dark secrets in this house?
Yes, that's the one I was looking for. Let's find dark secrets.
I just barge in and flap my coat dark secrets.
Hilfrey, what prank were you planning?
The prank was, you guys left me. You didn't even tell me you're heading to the manor. So I just crawled through the window and I was like, I'm gonna make it seem like there's a ghost here because it was quiet. And I was like, maybe I can just do that with the door. So I made it so that the door opened and closed, but there wasn't somebody.
It didn't work.
Well, it would have worked if it wasn't for you.
Meddling kids.
Now that we know the mayor's not here, it seems like no one's here. How can we prank him when he comes back?
Oh, let's put all his furniture upside down.
I have not found any dark secrets in here.
Check under all the chairs and tables.
I start turning them upside down. There's nothing under here.
Oh, you missed that one.
Nothing but dust. Dust and broken dreams. I can smell them.
If you think about how many dead skin cells are in dust, that's pretty dark. There's death everywhere.
It's pretty icky.
Yeah.
I'm a little icked out now.
Yes.
Icked out by your dark secret, whelp.
Well, all right. You guys explore around. You see there's the hallway, there's a kitchen, there's a little pantry, and that's where Hilfrey kind of ends up. He's just eating taffy and hanging out.
Pumpkin taffy.
There's a bathroom. The living room is very dusty. Again, dead skin cells. And again, elaborately decorated, kind of Michael's feel. Some fake floral, kind of gourd-esque paper mache but like fancy, but which is still paper mache, so it's not fancy, but like it looks nice, but it's also faded and covered in dust.
This seems as if a person does not live here. What is his dark secret?
Um,
I ask the group.
Wonderful.
For what's worth, Raskin's like standing in the front room of this while all this is happening because he does not condone just fucking beaning someone's house while they're not home.
Raskin, what do you suggest we do?
We came to find Mayor. Mayor not home. Should not desecrate home just because someone not here.
The whelp said there were dark secrets.
The whelp was one of those dark secrets. I found him behind the door.
A look of surprise and astonishment washes over Hungarin's face and says, yes, perhaps prankery is the darkest secret.
Hilfrey launches himself off of an upside-down chair with what looks like a curtain tied around his neck, and he says, "I'm the darkness."
Are we seriously?
Just like as a cape.
Are we seriously babysitting this child now? We must find the man.
You were the one who ran into the house.
He
You
said there
took
were
on this
dark secrets.
responsibility.
It's not my fault.
He's your ward now.
He baited me with dark secrets.
Maybe you guys want to check upstairs or the office or the bedroom or something. I ran around. I've already mapped out this whole place.
I think I didn't trust the mayor before. I asked Helfrig where. Let's split up. Hungarian, Helfrig, let's split up and search this house.
All right. How about Chad? You go upstairs. Raskin and Grono, you guys are funny together. You should go to the bedroom.
What you say, little Hilfrey?
Haha. And then Hungarian, you go to the office. And then I'll just keep jumping on furniture.
Yes, I go to the office. And then I go upstairs and I check the rooms until I find the office.
Okay. For Chad goes into another room. He goes, it looks like it's a guest bedroom, highly decorated with more pumpkin things and an elaborate quilt. If you check the chests and dressers, there's nothing in the drawers. It all feels very kind of like a model home, but like a model home that hasn't been tended to in some time. So very, very, very dusty. Do you want to give me a investigation check?
8.
Okay.
Big 8.
So yeah, it's if this room was inhabited, it would have been a long time ago. It's not seemed that it has been used more than just kind of for decorational purposes. Okay, office. That was Hungarian.
Aye, Captain.
Hungarian. You give me investigation check.
At least that's a straight 0.
All right. So in the office, you see a large kind of oak wood desk and a pen with parchment. The pen is really just a quill, but it doesn't look like it's kind of like a ratty kind of feather. It's like very puffed out, kind of blown out.
Disgusting.
There's nothing in the drawers on that one. Again, feels very, very kind of fake model home presentation, very, very dusty everywhere. And you see a letter that check. I think. Hold on one second. This is a. Oh, okay. I think it's a spelling thing. Yeah. you see a letter from the proprietor of the Hobbled Warlock, who is spelled differently, detailing some.
Very bad at spelling, Tyler.
It's just consistent. I was like, who's this character? The proprietor of the Howled Warlock, detailing debt in a strongly worded letter, not hiding any sort of contempt for the mayor. There is a locked drawer that you do not have access to.
I do not have lock-picking tools. I go and I tell the rest. This mayor has dark secrets, but they are mundane. He is in debt to the innkeeper.
But he has so many fake tasting pumpkin butts.
Yes, I believe he is posturing. I need someone of strength or lock-picking skills to get this drawer open. There's some secret inside.
Raskin like sighs and goes, "If I break open box, can we go?"
Only if there's a secret inside.
As doing a quick time jump back while Hungarian was in the office, Tweedledee and Tweedledum are in the bedroom. There's a four-post bed, like a lot of pillows. The bed is unmade. There's a pile of clothes in the corner with an open wardrobe. The clothes that look like dents. The bedroom has an inviting feel for the two of you.
Oh, that's nice.
Okay, that's the end of that. Now we're back to regular time. In which we're looking for someone with lockpick or strength.
Yes, somebody must open this secret drawer.
Yeah, Raskin offers to try to open it.
All right, give me a strength roll.
It's just a drawer, right?
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to actually hit it with my warhammer, but
I mean, I won't stop you.
Yeah, I think that'll work.
yeah, that's what that's what he just wants to get direct with it. He just hits it with his hammer.
Okay.
That's
Oh!
and I missed.
You should just hit it with the actual hammer instead of the strength, I think.
Yeah, let's do that. That one you just hit the wrong drawer.
Yeah, that's right.
See, no secrets. And then you point out the other door. Damn. And I hit it again.
This is the one.
Nope, wasn't that drawer either.
Okay, now give me a strength throw to just rip it open because you're frustrated that you couldn't hit it twice.
There you go.
Dang.
Nope, you still can't. Open it.
We will never find these dark secrets. We must leave.
Yeah, let's go find the mayor, I guess.
Now that we busted up his fucking office. I mean, this wouldn't be a real D&D game if we didn't do wanton and needless destruction of private property.
Hilfrey.
Gordo puts 5 pumpkin bucks on the destroy.
Oh man, the pumpkin bucks.
I love that pumpkin bucks.
Okay, you all are trying to get this this desk open, not happening. You see Hilfrey jump on top of the desk, and now he's got a little mask with pointed ears. and he says something like, "I'm Batman," and he jumps off the desk and with spreading his arms wide with his cowl cape curtain floating behind him.
Bill, Freehill Bat, come, find Mare. Lead us way, Freehill Bat.
Oh, you're playing with him. That's so sweet. You're playing with him. You're using your imagination.
You're doing it, Peter.
Doing it.
You all he's like, I know, I think I got one more. Follow me. And he spreads his cape wide and he runs down the stairs.
Yes, we follow him.
Yeah, we follow.
Okay, you follow, and as you make your way downstairs, there's you start to kind of hear the festival, the sounds kind of dissipate, and by the time you make it out of the manor, the whole festival is empty. There's just no people there. Everything is just like as if just everyone disappeared and everything has just been dropped.
Dark secrets.
That was quick.
Where is
Guess
Hilfig?
people not interested in pumpkins.
What was the question?
Is Hilfig still there?
Yeah, your Batman is still there.
I asked Hilfig, where is everybody?
I was gonna ask you the same thing. I don't know. I'm a kid. I got both my arms. I do pranks.
What happened while we were in that house?
I was with you. The only reason I wasn't with you was
Rhetorical question, Whelp.
Well, I'm just a kid.
I understand that.
So I don't know when you're talking to me or not me, because as a kid, you just think that everybody's talking to you all the time.
I will only talk to you with the ending of with the word whelp.
Well, how will I know if it's at the end? I'm not paying attention that far.
Listen, whelp.
Okay.
I have no answers for you, whelp.
All right. Well, I was with you guys. I was just the only reason I wasn't there is I was getting my cape, and now I got my mask with the pointy ears.
How do we find out where the people went?
I don't know. Are any of you guys like trackers or anything? You good at like looking at where people have gone or go or are?
Yeah, I want to take a look around
Okay.
for signs of struggle or movement.
Okay. Movement would be a survival. Check.
12?
Okay. You see you see tracks leading towards the pumpkin field.
I tell the party.
We were just there. What kind of a joke is this?
Well, if you see tracks headed to the field, that's your answer. I mean, there's not much. That's not much. That's it, right?
Perhaps the mayor is there as well.
Yeah. The mayor loves pumpkins.
Is all town leaving that happen often? This normal for you, Freehill?
No, if it was normal, I would have said, "Oh yeah, this is the part of the festival where everybody leaves the festival."
So strange afoot.
Yes, and he looks at his feet.
Hill feet.
Good one.
Yeah, I think I'm ready to go check it out.
Let's go check it out.
I first do this too, self.
One second. Hey,
Yeah, healing ourselves. Do we just want to take a short rest?
Seems like everyone's just disappeared in a rush.
Are you?
Is anybody hurt?
Yeah. Are you feeling bad, buddy?
I mean, I'm like half health.
Yeah, I'm not doing too great.
Those were
Let's go
some
take a nap in the
doggos.
mayor's house.
Thinking if there's
I mean,
just a whole town left and we follow them, like maybe we
I'm
wanna go
down.
over.
I'm down to take a short rest.
Rather than wasting precious spell slots to heal. We have an empty town. We can go wherever we want.
DM, do you mind if we take a half an hour to rest up and make a game plan?
Yeah, do your thing. You guys gonna camp out in the mayor's house?
Yeah, we're gonna just dust a little bit and then make a campfire in his living room.
You know
I
what?
know
That's
where
funny.
a good bed is. Good
Yes.
bed this way.
It's an inviting bed. Hilfrey makes he takes some wood paneling from inside the house and makes a fire in the living room.
Chad Wolf, do you have Song of Rest as a bard?
I do not.
You sure?
I mean, do I get it natively? I didn't take it.
Yeah, you
And
should
think-
have it
and
as
you think-
pretty sure everybody should get a D6 along with this rest.
I don't see it in my D&D Beyond anywhere. Maybe it's somewhere.
Not in features and traits.
There you go. This is
Yeah.
Song of Rest.
There it is.
Yeah.
Sweet. Everyone take a D6. What's the song that you sing, Chad?
Maybe you're the one that I want.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Do you play it on the bagpipes or on the lute?
I do kind of one hand on each. I do the accompaniment.
Wow. That's amazing.
Well, it gave me a performance roll at disadvantage.
I am a jack. I am a jack of all trades. Okay, 22, 23.
Really? Both that high?
Yeah.
Oh wow! All right, everybody take an extra.
Yeah,
2
feels
points.
weird, right, Tyler? Feels weird. Feels weird,
love
huh,
it.
Tyler?
Fucking love it. Everybody take an extra 2 points of health, Dane. That's how you reward good play, Dane.
That's how you do it. Okay.
Yeah, that's some good solid D&D right there.
I was expecting it was going to go terrible, in which case you all would have lost health.
I mean, you destroy public property, you take weird half-hour rests in vacated homes, and then you have strange meta conversations between two DMs. That's D&D. That's Dungeons and Dragons.
But does he just play the same tone for 6 minutes? Is that what happened?
Yeah.
An hour.
I love that film.
It's the entire half hour.
All right, so y'all took your rest. You're all rested up.
Yeah, I feel good.
Okay, you make your way
Make it wait.
following the tracks. Back to the patch. And I'm gonna place you all at the Entrance.
Oh, let me set something up for you.
Okay.
Oh, they're there. Never mind.
Okay.
Um,
I got it. Got it, Dane.
what do you got?
Dane. You got it, Dane.
Back up off. Dane.
Got it, Dane.
You sure?
Dane. I got it, Dane.
Okay. Okay. Hands off.
Jeez, Dane. No trust. All right. You as you enter the pumpkin field again, you see all of the townsfolk surrounding the
Oh, jeez.
the meteor. And you see a dark figure standing on the meteor. And Dane, do you have a token for said figure?
It's just the priest token. If you want to pull it from the journal.
Okay. Also, spoilers. I only said dark figure.
My bad.
Chill.
We've only met 2 people in this town. There's a 50-50 shot of who it
It's
is.
Scooby-Doo rules, my friend. All right, dark figure, and I'm air quoting. You can't see my avatar do that. Standing in the meteor in the field, their arms cast up towards the heavens, and you can hear the person speaking, but it's hard to make out the words. The crowd, a large crowd of townsfolk, and they all have torches.
Are they just listening, or are they like doing something?
They are listening. There's no look of violence or threat between them. And he says, you hear in the distance, "Welcome, friends and strangers. The collective wishes to embrace and take care of each of you. No more worry or grief. Join us, and together we can prosper." And as you see him addressing the townsfolk, you can see his eyes are glowing now, and his mouth is full of a bright white pink energy, and he has a large smile. You can see several teeth are missing, making large gaps like a wide grin. Go for it.
Sorry, I want to use my divine sense
Okay.
to see if in 60 feet, if any of these are celestial fiend or undead. So just this whole crowd.
Okay. You're looking for undead. What was the other thing?
Celestial or fiend.
Okay. And is there a roll in that?
Just as an action, you can detect good and evil. Till the end of your next turn, you can sense anything affected by the hollow spell, which is celestial fiend and undead, and know the location of any of those within 60 feet if it's not behind total cover.
Gotcha. Okay, you do not sense any celestial beings. These are just regular, these are just people.
So none of them are dead.
No, they are not dead. They are not fiends or celestial.
Okay.
As you're kind of trying to divine this, the crowd parts, and all of their eyes start to glow pink. And let me see 1 second. The priest addresses you all and invites you to join the collective.
I spit on the ground.
I also spit on the ground.
Raskin, thinking this is now social norm, also like tries to sit on the ground, but he doesn't have anything, so he's like, do.
Bruno looks highly confused and slightly upset and is very shifty, and then spits on the ground, and then kind of goes next to Raskin and spits for him, and then scoots back.
Hey, yo, best friend.
Oh, that's great.
Hilfrey, Batman appears and also spits on the ground and grits his teeth and kind of looks like he's ready to duke it out.
Yes, whelp. Let the hate flow through you.
Raskin, is this so pumpkins grow bigger? Is that why we spit?
I don't know. I don't want to lie to you. I don't know why we tried to spit.
Is in contempt of this charlatan.
Bigger question, are we really going to let the whelp fight with us?
Whelp, stand aside.
Okay, guys. Here. Do you want some taffy?
You still have taffy?
Yes, I want some taffy. Yes.
Why are you holding out on us?
Just give us the taffy, for God's sakes.
He runs to each of you and with his little Batman outfit on says trick or treat, and he hands you all individually a pumpkin taffy.
Yes, thank you.
This is much better than pumpkin bucks.
Meaning
Raskin
it's
puts it
real.
Raskin puts it between his teeth and just kind of grinds it.
Okay.
We reject your offer, priest.
Great. Wonderful. So the priest looks at you as you spit in his direction, and he says, based on this reaction earlier about the God conversation, I'm sensing a pattern that this is not accepting. And he looks a little sad, and you see him kind of sink down.
Oh.
He just keeps sinking.
Uh-oh.
And then you notice that he's sinking
Like into the rock?
He's sinking into the rock now. And he stops he stops sinking about the waist, and with a sharp, like, he raises his head and he smiles again widely, and you can kind of see he has more of a jack-o'-lantern kind of aura emerging. The meteor then begins to rise out of the earth. Okay. On either side, two large chunks break off of the main body, encrusted with long, wicked-looking pink crystals that are like an exaggerated geode, which begin to hover on either side of the entity. The entire crowd turns simultaneously to look at the party, all eyes glowing, all faces blank. Roll for initiative.
Bum, bum, bum. I'm making a slight adjustment to the priest, Tyler, because of the 3/4 cover.
Okay. Can you put what that number is?
Yeah, it's in the bubble. The blue bubble.
Your blue bubble.
Thanks, man.
Where are you? What blue bubble? Of which you speak?
So if you
In Roll20.
Uh-huh.
Hey, I'm looking at your script. Ding dong.
Yeah, no, you're doing a great job.
He's just sad. Ding.
Yeah. No, he's real disappointed. He's not mad. He's more disappointed.
He's disappointed in you. Ding. Okay.
And Tyler, I rolled an 11.
Okay, cool. And Mr. Wolf.
Chad Wolf. Professional douchebag. Chad Wolf.
Chad. What does Chad stand for? There's got to be a longer name, right? Chadathan?
Chadwick.
Chaddius.
Chathadiel? Okay. All right.
Chaddius? That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Chad. All right, Hungarian, you're up first, my friend.
I'm up first. Oh my God. Sorry. You didn't use my real name, so no, you did. You said Hungarian.
Okay.
So I raise up my hands and I yell out, "Dark One, bless me!" And purple glitter just starts swirling around me, and I cast I use Armor of Shadows, which gives me mage armor without using a spell slot, and my mage armor is a spectral cowboy outfit. So I've got like a purple spectral cowboy hat on, and chaps and spurs, and like a frilled vest. And Happy's like flying around saying, "Yeehaw, partner!" And then and then flash the giant candy canes in my hand.
You
And
see Hilfrey just like run. He is just like the fuck out of there.
and then I start charging. Dark secrets.
Just right into the crowd.
Yeah, that's right.
Is that it?
Yeah, that's my turn.
All right. The priest does a thing off of his character sheet. Yes, I guess. All right.
You can do that. Yeah, go ahead.
I don't think we have actions set in your guide or in your module for things that.
Yeah, he just uses the priest stat block. So yeah.
Okay, cool. I feel like there was something else that also.
Are you talking about?
This is. I'm looking at this. Oh, you're not in the document. Never mind. Okay.
Can
All right.
be. No.
Nope. Nope. We're good.
You know where that comes from, right?
All right. Here we go.
Right.
Guiding bolt misses Hungarian.
All right.
And it is. Let's see. He's going to move. Is the rock part of the map?
No, we're gonna do this.
Oh, right. Okay, that's perfect, actually. Anyway, I can put him on top.
Yeah, you can bring the priest to front, like that.
Right. Okay. Cool. All right. Perfect. In that case, so he did that, and then the big meteorite is going to do a crystal missile. Wait, is that only 5?
Yeah, that's.
It's not very far.
No.
Okay.
Did you say the meteorite?
I did. The meteorite is going to walk up to.
What?
Okay, so he misses on the crystal, but I wanted to make sure that he was doing it right. He has to do it close. Okay, it is Rana.
Oh, this is weird. I do not like. And with that, he's looking a little spooked, a little shaken, but he reaches up and starts chanting in Druidic. And what's the current weather? Just so I know, Tyler.
It's nighttime. It's still in the air. There's not humid. It is dry and dark and clear. No clouds.
Well, as I do this, clouds quickly start forming above me, big swirling dark gray clouds, and as they form, a huge lightning bolt strikes down and hits there's the information on it. I'm calling lightning. So a giant lightning bolt strikes. It's going to be what is it? It's each creature within 5 feet. So it's going to be right on top of the meteorite and person.
Okay, so spell saves on those.
Yeah, it's going to be a Dex save DC 14.
Do I have to make that too, Matt?
No, because it's within 5 feet. You're.
Oh, okay.
He's aiming for the bottom right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's a 4 square spot, so it should just be just this square here, right?
So 17, 19, they both are fine.
Okay, so they're going to take half of 3d10 then.
Okay.
So let me roll that up. Sorry.
Oh,
Sure. Yeah, why not?
They're grounded, I guess.
They take 4 damage each.
Oh.
Got it. Well, 8 damage. There you go.
What level spell was that, Matt?
That's a level 3.
Yeah.
Okay. On to
Well, I'm gonna step back here because
Raskin?
I'm just gonna.
Raskin's gonna run up. Run up next to Hungarian. I'm gonna put my hand on your shoulder and just be like, Hungarian, you friend too. Not best friend, but also friend. And I'm gonna cast Warding Bond. Touch spell. So I ward a willing creature I touch creates a mystic connection between you and the target. As long as you're within 60 feet of me, you gain +1 bonus to AC and saving throws. And you have resistance to all damage. But anytime you take damage, I take the same amount of damage.
Oh.
I take half. I take whatever you take. But
Damn.
you have resistance to all damage.
Thanks, man.
And then I pull out my Warhammer, and as a bonus action, I cast a magic weapon. Make it a +1. Give myself a +1 bonus to attack rolls and damage. And then I just kind of hunker down in front of this fucking meteorite monster.
Your hand kind of goes through my spectral rawhide vest because I'm dressed like a cowboy. And then Happy is like, "Hey, look at that, Hungarian! You got a friend."
Me?
You got a friend in me.
Yeah. There.
You got a friend in me.
Please
All right.
stop singing.
So that was Raskin. Chad?
Yeah.
Are you muted, bud? I don't see the mute symbol, but I can't hear you.
That's because I pushed it on my mic. So yeah, confused, disappointed in Raskin singing. So
It's not even that good for Warforged.
these pumpkin patches, like they're not enough for me to like move somewhere and obscure my vision from the.
No, I mean the best you do is the shed. The best, yeah,
Shed's pretty far.
that's pretty far.
I'm gonna move down a little bit just to get away from everybody else, and I'm going to cast Shatter on a point behind the crystal monster, so it's not hitting my homies here.
All right.
And that is a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. I guess that should be for both of them then, right?
And
And
a
the
creature made of
townspeople.
inorganic materials such as stone, crystal, or metal has disadvantage on this saving throw.
Oh, cool. So the meteorite will have disadvantage. You said con, yeah, con. Looks like they're both going to fail that one. And then, right. You got a townsperson. Let's just roll D20. Okay, townsfolk are fine, but the other two are not.
So they take 48 damage. 15?
Okay,
Nice.
15 each.
Ring their bell. Ring their bell.
Yeah, and then for my bonus action, inspired by Raskin's touching show of friendship, I will offer him bardic inspiration
Hey.
to the tune of "Ring My Bell." Yeah, and that'll be it.
The townsfolk move and trample all over Chad.
That's a bad outcome.
And the other ones run up and get on that. The other folks. So let's see. We're pulling him out. So yeah, you guys are all in just rough terrain as people just kind of like mull around you. Hungarian, your turn. Nathan.
Oh yeah, I'm making notes. Because pretty much every time I've played, the priest dies way too early, so I need to figure out a way to keep the priest alive longer. Anyway,
he's very healthy on my end.
So I'm going to Misty Step in a puff of magical clouds. I'm going to Misty Step 30 feet away, and then I'm going to Eldritch Blast the priest. Does a 10 hit?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah. A 10?
I think the priest's armor class is 18.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm reading those wrong. Yeah. Uh-huh.
There you go.
Yeah, right.
So,
Right.
Yeah, I missed, and that's me. I say curses, and Happy says it's all right. You'll do it next time.
Well, in here I thought we could have answered your question as why the priest dies so quickly, like right off the bat.
No. I tried to combat it this time by giving him 3/4 cover, which is +5 AC, but everyone started doing fucking saving throws instead of actual straight-on hits. So...
Anyways, it's the priest's turn. And the priest is going to shoot crystals. And he's going to slam his fists against the meteorite, and crystals are going to shoot out. Can I have Chad give me a wisdom check? And can I have Grano give me a wisdom check?
Check or save?
I just want to check.
$17.
Okay. Grano, go ahead, and I want you to hit your bonded brother with, let's see, what are your spells? You've been doing all that fire and stuff. Hit him with the fire boy.
The wildfire spirit?
Yeah, uh-huh.
Okay. So I summon the wildfire spirit. It's going to
kill all of the villagers.
We'll have it land here, I suppose. Whoop. So that means that everyone in 10 feet, including, well, everyone in 10 feet there, needs to make a DC 14 dexterity saving throw. Which is going to include villagers and then at least the meteorite. I don't know if you want the...
Yep, and meteorite.
Black monster!
Is that me also? Because I rolled a natural 1.
Yeah.
Great.
All right. And this is going to be 2d6. Yes.
What's the number to beat?
It's 14.
Okay, so the villagers are going to get burned, but the meteorite will be okay.
Saves take 1 damage, and fails take 3.
Okay, villagers take some damage. They don't look great. And then the priest is going to, he's laughing maniacally, and he says something like, "You thought you'd kill me real easily." And then he does a guiding bolt at Hungarian and misses. Like a ding dong.
Whiff. Happy just like
You can't see over the Rockies on.
Yeah, there you go.
And Grana, it's your turn. Or did I skip you, Hungarian? Is that what happened there? No, you should be
No.
good.
No, yeah, we're
He-
on track. We're on track.
Cool, Grana.
Okay. Grano is going to move. Let's see here. Grano's going to move down here. And then Grano is going to use Call Lightning again.
Hey.
It's still up, so it's not actually another spell slot. So another spell attack here. So I need another DC 14 dexterity saving throw from both.
Okay.
As he calls forth another lightning bolt.
All right. Meteor fails and the priest succeeds.
All right, so this is 10. Let's hope for a better roll for me this time. So the save will take 10, the fail will take 21.
There it is.
Okay. The you knock. Oh, hold on. Okay, you knock the priest out cold. He goes limp, and his body dissipates and sinks into the meteorite. And the meteorite slams against the ground. Racken, take 11 damage.
Raskin, do I take that damage too?
No, it's just you to me.
Okay.
And then Crystal, let's see. Nope, that still needs to be closer. Okay, then we are good. It is on to Raskin's turn.
Wait. I have a Phoenix up now. So Phoenix is going to fly over here.
Classic Matt Sherman. Classic Matt Sherman. But wait, there's more.
Fine.
I'm not done yet.
I required him to cast that, so it's not
And then there's going to be a fiery teleport that'll push me down there. So villagers need to take another DC 14 dexterity saving throw.
Okay. All right. You annihilate these villagers. Yeah. They're dead. Good job.
Great job, Matt. You killed the villagers.
Ha ha ha. I mean,
right.
Whoops.
Raskin?
I'm just going to wail on this meteorite monster. Where's my action? So my first swing is a 22
Hits.
for 11 damage. And then second swing is a 26
Whew.
Hits.
for the max damage. That's great. 14, and I will smite the doing
Classic Paladin.
divine smite to deal 2d8 extra radiant damage for a first level spell. So 2d8.
Oh.
An extra 5 radiant damage.
One second.
No, Tyler.
Okay. So what's the total damage there, bud?
10 plus, or sorry, 11 plus 15 plus 5.
26.
31.
31. Wow.
Okay.
Damn
Parts
it.
of the meteor start falling off.
Yeah.
Anything else?
Yeah, sorry. So I have the Crusher feat. So since I'm dealing bludgeoning damage to this guy, I'm going to knock him 5 feet back for what that's worth.
What?
Okay.
Just on the second swing.
The mighty blow.
Wait, you're hitting me again?
No. It's just on the second
Oh, I'm sorry.
attack.
Okay, great. All right, Mr. Wolf.
Because I want to move on through the throng of people.
Sure.
Okay.
That's
I tell a cosmic joke, and I attempt to commit this meteor to some hideous laughter.
Hell yeah.
It's a wisdom saving throw.
I wonder if the rock is. Oh shit!
Griffin.
Gets to
Hey,
15.
hey, Chad Wolf.
Yeah.
This meteorite has been around the block.
He's heard it before.
Heard this fucking joke before.
I didn't know the meteor had heard them all, man.
Old news, my friend.
Just the cosmic ones.
All right.
And bonus action, I saw Raskin take that slap, so I'm going to give him a healing word.
You can bonus action a healing word. I didn't know that.
It is, but yeah, it's the bonus action.
Sick.
Oh, full too. Wow.
Bring me back to full. See?
And
Yeah,
that'll be it.
that's why healing word is way better than the other healing in the
Cure
same
wounds,
spell
whatever?
level.
Yeah, cure wounds.
Cure wounds. Cure wounds sucks.
Interesting. Didn't know. Okay. Anything else, Chad Wolf?
That's it. Cure wounds is melee range also, though, right? Or
Yeah,
is
you
it-
have to
it's
touch
touch.
it. It's touch, but you have to. It's a little more healing, but it's not. It's a full action, and you have to touch the person instead of bonus action from afar, which is way better.
Yeah, cure wounds is better out of combat. That's what it comes down
Very
to.
true.
I'm done, Tyler.
Okay. Cool. The townsfolk are gonna carry you away.
So I didn't realize that was actively happening.
Yep, that was actively happening.
Very well.
I like that a
Same
lot.
with Raskin. They're gonna carry Raskin back.
No.
And
Hey, put me down.
it is a Hungarian's turn.
I think I'm gonna put it. I'm gonna end it there.
Okay.
Because.
You should give them. They're so close to finishing.
Oh, all right. Sorry, guys. Eldrick's Blast. 16.
Okay.
No.
That does not hit. You
No.
suck.
All right.
What if it hit, though?
Yeah, right? No.
Toronto.
Chrono's next.
Chrono calls forth the storm once more. And
Yeah.
Meteorite needs to make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. 8. Do your worst. So that Dane can get precious feedback.
That's 18. I didn't see whether you saved it. Oh, no. You didn't. Okay, so that's
Okay.
18.
18 definitely hits. Or is that's damage? Okay.
That's damage. Yeah.
Burp, burp. Okay. He's got a lot of split cracks. You can see more purple glowing from within. Is that it for you?
Well, I will just continue to kind of move over here. And then this time, instead of a fiery teleport, I'll move within range and just do a normal attack, flame seed attack from the
Okay.
this guy. So that's attack modifier, which is +6. So this is going to be a +6. That should hit. And then this is going to be +3. So another 5 damage of fire. Another 5 fire damage.
Okay.
All right, that's my turn.
All right, Raskin.
What do I have to do to get away from these people?
Yeah, they're just rough terrain to get out of.
Okay. I'm just gonna push. Just gonna like force myself back down to the ground and
Yep,
walk
that's
out
fine.
of them.
That's fine.
Like, get out of my way. And I do not want to harm you. And then I will swing with my warhammer for 27 to hit,
27 hits.
dealing 6 damage.
And with that 6 damage alone, you split the meteorite in twain. And there's like a pink dust that lands in the air, and it fades to gray, and you all win.
Hey, we win!
Yay.
Good job, team.
Raskin still like takes a second swing, not realizing he killed it, and we're like, oh.
Yeah. Dane, you definitely need to have an end blurb.
Oh yeah. I need to write. So the end blurb essentially would be something like, and the clouds part, and the moon, the harvest moon shines down on the pumpkins, and one by one, with a strange hollow pop sound, they all begin to pop, 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 become huge pumpkins all around you, and the crowd cheers for your victory. You have freed them from the collective's thrall. The evil Father Lantern has been slain.
Meteor explodes into pumpkin bucks.
And then suddenly,
All the pumpkins are
this
filled with
dragon
pumpkin
comes out of the meteor and just breathes fire on all of you. Rah! And you're all dead. So.
Oh, I thought that was going to happen at the beginning for me. Now I'm very confused.
The pacing of this adventure is all off.
Yeah. The pacing needs some work. Hey, everyone, I want to publicly and very earnestly thank Tyler for doing this. Thank you, Tyler. Thank you guys for playing this. It is about 10:30, so if you guys need to get going, I understand. If you have thoughts about the game, let me know. If you want to stick around and tell me them now, that would be helpful too. I think that this final battle is almost balanced. Usually I have a couple of zombies in here of the dead farmers that you have to deal with as well, that I didn't include this time to see what it would be like. I think they are necessary. Just as like fodder, just as to take up your turns while the big bad is doing his thing. Tyler, I love I've been toying with a lot of different crowd mechanics. I think that crowds taking people and carrying them away. Ooh, mwah.
Yeah, because if the collective just wants to get more, if they're just body snatchers, they don't necessarily want to hurt the bodies. So just it's a non-destructive way to keep them, to kind of control you more directly.
So traveling through a crowd will definitely be difficult terrain. I also think that if you're surrounded by a crowd, all your attacks should be at a disadvantage.
I like that.
And then I think the crowd having a turn, because it used to be that I had the priest control the crowd on his turn. But I like this better, that the crowd has their own turn and they can carry people away, and I love it, and it's great.
I will note, with the crowd carrying me away, I was on my next turn going to kill them all.
Yeah. Okay. And that's
fine, but they didn't hurt you, so you didn't necessarily have a reason to kill them.
I didn't like what was happening.
Yeah. So I had a group.
How does the bard not like to crowd surf?
He didn't say I was crowd surfing joyfully. He said I was being carried and trampled away simultaneously.
So one group I had, Sam, it was actually Crystal's group. They fireballed the entire crowd and killed all of them because they thought they were zombies.
Yeah.
And that is a way to go. If you are a true neutral or an evil, chaotic evil kind of group, then yeah, killing them all sounds fair. And I do think that Chad Wolf would kill a whole bunch of people who are touching him, so that makes sense character-wise. But I want to pick your all's brain. I do want to hear what you have to say, but something to think about is I'd like there to be a non-combat action or option at the end, and I have a hard time conceptualizing how to present that, where you are talking to the crystal instead of just being like, all right, battle time, like have it be a possibility, and it probably needs to be incorporated earlier in the adventure. But yeah, go ahead.
What if the collective is only really amassing more people to make a better pumpkin pie recipe?
That I feel like that's a little too. That's very funny, and I know
it's on the notes,
silly.
but if it had some objective opposed to just body snatching, if it had some objective that you could offer it as an alternative, I use the pumpkin pie as just a joke, but
yeah,
potentially it could have some other motivation that it is fulfilling through amassing a bunch.
So besides just conquest.
Yeah, just
there is a non-combat option, like siding with joining the priest, right? But just no one's ever going to.
Right.
Yeah. Which I did write into this one. Yes.
It was it was an option. I wonder if there's some way that you can make it more appealing sounding.
That's what I'm saying. So like you maybe
and then at that point, is it just a choose your adventure that's gone bad and that's the last page, or is there some other thing that if you are the collective,
maybe they get crystal powers?
If you could turn this into like a group patron, that would be fucking interesting.
If that's the case, I feel like you should swap the bad guy. Like if you join the collective, then you have to have one final confrontation with what's Kane, who I didn't even introduce or anything.
Yeah.
Just like find some other factions. Or again, if you want totally peaceful resolution, it's just I don't know how many branches of narrative do you really want?
Right. Not so many. Already
Shane, what's the sentience of the actual crystal monster?
So fully sentient
on its own.
In my mind. So this is an alien entity that is a collective consciousness that has no idea about individualized consciousness, and just this is how it propagates and spreads, and it has no concept of anything else. So that's where I'm coming from.
What's the advantage of the crystal the meteorite having crystal that needs to be like inspected to be seen? Like what if the players could just see it immediately? Like it's just a feature of the crystal.
See the collective immediately?
No, not the collective, but I mean, I'm kind of backtracking to the conversation we had earlier as far as when you investigated the meteor initially, you really have to investigate to see the crystal to begin with.
Yeah.
And it became kind of an issue for me as far as how disguised do I keep it, or how much do I want to let it kind of show through, and kind of when I was a player for this initially, and you said we see the crystal, they kind of saw them as like larger chunks of crystal in this meteorite. Mm-hmm. But then as far as something I wasn't sure that needs to be hidden, especially since we had a discussion about the food source being tainted.
Yeah.
And having this crystal in it, which would be very fine. Just something, I don't know. The question is like, how quick do you want to tip your hand to what the...
I do like the mystery aspect of it where they have to discover something.
Yeah, I like that too. I especially like Kyle's suggestion as far as the pass, fail, and the perception, whether you're stepping on it, if you fail, or you see it.
And that, therefore, they see it, they find it no matter what.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
narratively, you need them to find it.
Yeah,
So might as
definitely.
well
They have
just
to.
how they find it.
Yeah, so had you gone into the pie factory, there you would have found powdered crystal put into all of the pumpkin pies. Had you gone into the Sam, you're losing your head when you turn around like that.
I catch fucking with stuff over
You go all blurry when you do it. And then in the church, had you exhumed the dead farmers, you would have found their bodies riddled with crystal, and then they would have been the zombies that you know.
Yeah, I felt like I was missing about half your scenes. We
here.
never.
I assume you skipped because Dane, you chose for us to skip the priest. I assume for time.
No,
No,
I was just playing my character.
Oh, okay.
So
I let the priest go because at the pacing, I was already supposed to have introduced him like before you guys went to the field, and I forgot that, and so by the time I was like, okay, they just need to know he exists.
yeah.
I don't. There's no point in really investing at this point.
Then Dane immediately said, "Fuck you," and you're like, "Okay,
I
fuck
was
me,
like,
I
okay,
guess."
I don't
Yeah,
need
sure.
more time on this. Plausible reason to leave.
No, I think it played out how it should have, given the circumstances. I think that's pretty funny. But
Maybe like the priest explains that he's trying to help the community and doesn't tell you exactly how, so he seems sympathetic, and then you discover that it's actually this fucked up thing that he's doing. I don't know if that would make it more appealing
No,
to
that's
join
kind
with
of
you.
that's kind of fun.
I like it.
It was fun. It's fun the idea of alluding to a motive that seems like innocent enough, but then it actually has some undertones. So like when you guys asked the dog, why did we attack? It's because you're not one of us. Could mean you're not one of us dogs, not one of us undead.
Mhm.
yeah, I liked how you handled that. Also, I've never had anyone try and talk to the dogs.
That's great.
I was going to do it too.
Actually, I feel like Alex tried to do it because she can talk with animals, right? Right. So she might have suggested and not had the ability to do it. So never mind.
Yeah, because you were still pretty. I think you were first level when we did this.
We did it. We were probably like level 3. It was pretty low.
Yeah, because I came up with this adventure like 3 or 4 months into DMing at all. The fact that it stuck with me is kind of interesting because it's one of my first kind of fleshed out adventurers besides the rat golem monster that I had you all fight. Anyway, did you guys enjoy it? Were there parts that felt like they needed to be fleshed out? Like what do you guys think?
You probably all liked Hilfrey and the interpretation of the prankster boy.
I was fine with it in the pumpkin patch. I didn't like it in the house. Like him showing back, like we abandoned him after the pumpkin patch, and then he shows back up in the house and led us into the house. This is like, I know like D&D fun of ransacking some random dude's house is all good, but like it didn't feel right to me in that moment. Like we're looking for the mayor. This thing's making undead monsters.
Yeah,
like,
it kind of takes.
why are we fucking around with this dude's house?
That makes sense. That makes sense.
I don't think if he was there to push us, I don't think we would have naturally just been like, let's do some B&E.
Were you saying something, Matt?
Yeah, I was gonna say like both times playing it, it felt like I felt it was hard to know the direction I should take when we're in the town itself.
Mm-hmm.
Like
in the beginning, or when you revisit the town?
I mean, when we revisited, we knew that we needed to talk to the mayor, but then even like we couldn't find him. And then this particular time, like everyone was gone already. And the first time I played it, we did talk to the mayor. But I guess in either case, we've got 4 buildings on that map, and we have some basic direction of, hey, go out to the field. And it being a one-shot, like that makes sense that, we don't want to get bogged down into the story. But at the same time, it also felt like, why are these other buildings even represented.
Yeah.
Like it almost could just be like we have the mayor's house and it's a big courtyard, and in front of it is where like all the festivities happen, and you don't have quite the same distraction unless you want people purposely going and visiting those places or something.
Dane's preference would be that it's a longer session, or that it's not a session, but that it's a longer module. In which case you would get a better feel for the innkeeper and the conflict between him and the mayor. There's more of a there's supposed to be more red herrings that I wasn't able to kind of illuminate in a shorter session.
Sure.
Because it's supposed to be like, well, the mayor's, he's got all this debt and he seems kind of a shady character. And then you have the innkeeper supposed to be kind of curmudgeon-y, kind of like just short and jerky, so you don't like him. So you're already kind of looking at both of these characters. And I was supposed to have, again, already introduced the priest, who was, supposed to have helped some small child who had injured themselves, some kind of gesture that he was a good guy. So by the time he's the bad person, or the villain, you don't see it coming because you had these other shady characters. But again, since I'm trying to get things done in 3 hours because I don't like people, I don't know.
Good to have boundaries. It's good to have boundaries.
To that end, like if you're going for a one shot, then I think simplifying the town makes sense. If you're not going for the one shot and you're trying to go for a 2 or 3 session, then it seems like a more natural progression might be, okay, you've arrived at this, this pumpkin town, this festival's coming up. The first thing we want you to do is, stay in the inn and rest and recover from your trip in. And then you can start introducing some of these NPCs like more organically, and not feel like, okay, you just have to walk up to the mayor's door and be like, oh, hey, this is who I am. And allow these NPCs to kind of approach the party and be like, oh, good, you're here. And allow them to kind of latch on to the NPCs they're interested in and not the ones they're not. And that way, okay, yes, I happen to be, the cook at the pie factory. If you'd like to come in and see how we make our pies, great. And then, if you get taken off to the field and, actually I did want to go and check out this pie factory, like it feels more organic to come in and be like, oh, there's this weird, powdered crystal all over the place, rather than it's constantly being like, well, am I going to break into this place? Like, am I just wasting the party's time by coming over here and seeing if this building is like a story point? Like, it feels like there wasn't a whole lot of structure around why some of these other buildings exist.
When you played the first time, did Dane have you go into the tavern or the inn first?
Yes, and then I thought that was
we didn't meet the
helpful.
Innkeeper at all, right?
Yeah, you guys didn't, because I read in our write up that the first thing that the mayor called you and you guys are looking for the mayor. So when Dane led it for us, same thing, is he brought us into the inn and kind of day in the life, got us kind of in the town. I think that's more of a criticism of me running the session opposed to the module itself.
Well, even so, though, when I ran it before with Dane, like there wasn't ever a beat for the group to be like, okay, this is where we are, and just kind of establish a home base, if you will.
Okay.
Like, usually you come in, you're like, okay, I've got this in room, and this is where I'm safe. Or I've brought in this cart, and we're making camp over here.
This is where we're gonna go talk about what happened with each other.
Yeah, or like I want to take a long rest, or I want to take a short rest. This is the natural place to do it. Like having
you wouldn't make a fire in the mayor's.
I mean, it felt awkward and rushed in that way, or at least just not quite structured how I'd want to play it naturally, not having that already established. And just as a bonus, having that there allows a place for NPCs to seek out the players rather than feeling like you're bumping into these people, which is fine too, but it allows for NPC interaction to happen in multiple ways. I did like how in both games how the priest or whoever was introduced is kind of like coming through and be like, oh, you're here, and oh, let me meet you. Like that felt organic more than coming in and coming into the mayor's house, for example, where like I'd imagine that would be someone that would come out and meet me rather than me, like particularly given he's so desperate. Like I think of his as a very desperate character, and it wouldn't really be in character for him to be patiently waiting for the party to come to him.
Right.
And I also don't. I think as a player, I don't know if I would necessarily be motivated to look at the mayor's house if he's not there. It's kind of fun to discover his debt and kind of his secrets. And again, I think that adds to the depth of it. And you suspecting it might be him as the baddie. But I think when I initially played it, I was like, I don't really know why we're investigating this house.
I didn't know why y'all did that either. I mean, that plot line came up because you all wanted to break into the mayor's house.
What was?
Question: is there anything in the mayor's house that leads to the crystal monster?
No.
Okay.
Alex was saying that your description of the bad decoration was very enthralling for her.
Oh, thanks.
So she wanted to see more of it. I think that was what.
Okay.
The house last time.
Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Sam, did you have some that you wanted to?
Actually, very similar thoughts to Matt. I thought like coming in and knowing we have to go to the mayor's house. My first thought that knowing that the innkeeper was supposed to serve that role is good, but maybe knowing that it's a festival, there is like an information booth or something like that can tell you key points.
Yeah,
I could see these buildings on the map, and obviously there's 4 of them, so they're important in some way. But there's no reason for us to go there.
Mm-hmm.
And the first thing we do is go see the mayor, and he tells us to go see this pumpkin patch, and suddenly we're skipping all the stuff we can do in the town.
Right. So you want to explore the town before going to.
Yeah, and maybe it's like if you want to keep it shorter, it can be 2 places visited triggers nighttime or evening, and that sets off some other thing that can get kind of complicated. But I think keeping it short, I thought Tyler did a really good job. I liked the NPC that was with us. I like that mechanic in general. I think in games, just having someone to talk to all the time.
Well, Hilfrey was kind of my idea of the info booth. So Hilfrey holds a lot of information about the town.
But there's no trigger for me to be like, oh, what is that, a pie store? Because I read that it's a pie store.
Yeah.
But there's no way for my character to naturally want to question that or want to investigate it.
So what I'm hearing is that unanimously everybody thinks that Pumpkin Bucks is integral to this story.
I think Pumpkin Bucks is really
It
funny.
was very funny.
I did.
And like
I did
that
enjoy
is
it.
That is a good trigger for like the whole mayor storyline of him being destitute, and like he did mention like he's trying to like, are you interested in buying the town? Like he's.
Yeah,
I was surprised you threw that in there. I was super surprised, and nobody seemed to bat a fucking eye.
Well, because he was already kind of weird, so he might make it. I figured it was right in territory of off comment.
Yeah.
Yeah, it felt like part of his essence. I'm not going to be able to say the word. Eccentric aspect.
Yeah.
Eccentricities.
Eccentricities.
There we go. Thank you.
You're welcome.
He's a weird guy.
He is a weird guy. This is all really helpful. I think what I'm picking up is that I'm in a weird halfway spot between a much longer game and a much shorter game. Yeah. And I need to make a choice whether to expand so that there is much more exploration and development of subplots and characters, or pare down so that there's more of a one-track bam, bam, thank you, ma'am kind of a situation.
I have two things I like to say. One is that I really like first town, do however that plays out, whether you go to the inn or not, then going to the field, and then you have the dogs, and then the action essentially dies.
Yeah.
And then you go back to the town, and then back. So it's only really 2 locations, but for some reason the pacing of it is kind of cool. I just like the back and forth, and because it's just like, well, yeah, obviously this town, the only other thing to do is go to the pumpkin. And it looks
Ooh.
very cool.
Oh, can you see that?
Yeah.
Oh,
Here, I'll
here.
Alex is making. So she's got a wizard party. That's what the face is for. Can you turn the light on?
Yeah.
For me? And so we grabbed sticks and decorated them, and I carved ruins in them.
Super cool.
This is lighting up.
Yeah. I saw you turn it on.
Okay, anyways, so yeah, the back and forth. And then my other note was that if you are looking at publishing it in some form, I would say to go with the one shot and then just really push it towards the pumpkining Halloween. So you can, for people who don't do D&D, this is the module you can run with your friends around Halloween. It's going to only be one night.
Yeah. No, that is the thing, is it's supposed to be kind of a Halloween kind of thing. It's also, the whole thing is kind of a red herring in that when people hear the pumpkining, they think, monster pumpkins are going to come after them, right? And they hear that these pumpkins are going to grow huge at midnight. Oh, and then they're going to attack.
You could probably lean into that more in the beginning. I mean, like I say you could, but the DM could lean into that
we
more.
all could, Tyler. All of us could. Individually.
I did really like how all the villagers were just gone, and then that was
so that was new since you played, Matt, and
that just feels really good, I think.
So really the pacing is, ideally you arrive, the mayor exposition dumps, introduces you to Hilfrey. Mayor is distracted by Cain, who is arguing with him. You witness the father help a child. You talk to him a little bit. Hilfrey reveals that he's not a religious kid and that he doesn't go to church. He would much rather go hiking or do pranks. And then you go to the field. You find the crystals. You fight the dogs. You find the crystals in the dogs. You make a connection between the dead dogs and the dead farmers. You come back. You are offered one place to investigate. So if that's the pie factory, you find powdered crystal. If that's the mayor's house, you find him trying to sell the town. If that's the church, then you find the dead bodies of the farmers with crystals inside of them. You notice that the festival has gone silent. You find the tracks. You go to the patch. You find pretty much everything that happened there. So that's kind of the ideal sequence that I see happening.
Can I say something? I think I don't know if it was our playthrough specific or if this has happened in other playthroughs also, but coming back from the meteor, there's no reason to go anywhere but the mayor's mansion for us, right?
Well, that's because you hadn't met.
You weren't vested in any of the other characters or places.
Yeah. So because in that first scene, you see all the characters and you get their deal immediately. You see Kane's yelling at Mayor Dent. You see the father helping the child, and then Hilfrey's there talking about tasty pies in the factory.
Hey, Dane, for the pie factory, I feel like you should have an NPC that's associated to that place. Or you combine it with, I think actually probably even better is if you combine it with the inn so that, there's something, because right now you're saying that they can investigate those other spots and they'll find some trace of the collective. But if they investigate the inn, they wouldn't find anything.
Yeah. No, you're right.
If you have the inn also be the pie factory, then now Kane can be your NPC, and that's where that collective clue is.
Gotcha.
And maybe we're being told by multiple sources that they have these world famous pies that people come and travel for. So we're really interested in
that's great.
Looking at it.
Question: the NPC we did run into, the halfling man, John, was he just a dude in town, or was he actually a character?
That was just Tyler.
Talking about Twinkie Dinks?
Okay.
Yeah, Twinkie Dinks.
Totally Dinks.
Totally Dinks.
Because
Actually,
if he had been the bartender, the innkeeper,
yes, that makes
like
sense.
he's selling these tchotchkes out in front, and then he could have like invited us in or something to get us into the inn.
No, that was a Tyler original, and I think it really set the tone for the whole thing, which was fun. The Pie Factory came out of me having drawn a blank building, and Matthew and company, when they played it, asking what that building was, and me being like, I don't know, fucking, I guess it's a pie factory now, and then them have such a hard on for that pie factory that I had to make it a location, and I had to have it locked, and then
It wouldn't get dropped either.
they wouldn't drop it, and they broke in, and then they had to fight the zombies when they were in there instead.
Fun.
It was fun, and that's why I included it, but it does make a lot of sense to make the inn and the pie factory one and the same. Like a Mexican food restaurant that makes their own tortillas. It's a great idea.
You think like it's a small town, so like they're not gonna have a whole fucking dedicated place to a pie factory. It's gonna be the innkeeper.
Back of the house, cooking.
The pie's famous. All right, guys.
You could make that building like physically bigger to say like, no, that half is the inn, that half is the pie,
Right.
the
No, 100%.
establishment.
That's easy to do.
In general, Dan, I thought it was really fun. I think it's a fun idea. Tyler, I thought you did a really good job. So thank you for running it.
Thanks everybody for letting me guide you along this journey and kick you in the shins.
And one more thing. Matt found this background from
Stardew?
Yeah.
Fucking Stardew. That's the exact thing that I came up with, and I've never played Stardew. There's a fucking pink crystal meteor in the middle of a pumpkin patch, and the pumpkins are huge.
Very rare.
You saw Jimmy playing it, and it just committed it to your subconscious and wrote a whole thing about it. No such thing as an original thought.
The pumpkin thing.
Well, guys, I am probably going to want to play this through like once or twice more. So if you have friends that I could maybe run for, since I'm running out of people who have never played it before. Matt's already played it twice. Tyler's played it twice. Then that might be something I'm interested in doing. But I would like it to be ready by October. So I've got 2 months, and I think I can do it.
Dane?
Yeah.
You can probably have Alex's crew that did that.
Yeah.
That she DM'd before.
It's a great idea.
Made a very excited face.
Yeah.
Yeah. She'll connect with you.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Because they keep
Thanks,
wanting
Alex.
me to do more stuff, and I'm too tired, so.
I'm never too tired for D&D.
Good.
Cool. That's a great idea. Okay, guys. Well, it is now 11. Thank you for staying late, Tyler. And thank you all for playing. Yay!
Thanks, Tyler. Thanks, Dave.
Bye, guys.
Thank you.
See y'all next time. Thanks, Sam.
Good night.
Bye. All right.